What is the thing you keep on injecting into your arm? Is that health or
Heroin.
Steroids.
Heroin.
steroids?
It's both.
Okay,
It's heroids.
okay, we can get you help for that, Steven. All right, we we
What's
we care
what's
about you.
what's a better name for a heroin steroid mix? Heroids or steroid?
Um, you see, this is hard for me because one sounds
Heroids.
like hemorrhoids,
Yeah,
but
that's why.
steroid
That's
just
why I
sounds
like
really, really
heroids.
stupid. But heroin
Heroids.
just sounds really, really stupid.
That's why I like heroids.
Ooh, yay!
Heroids.
We got a $10 donation from Vigilant Mike. He says, "Hope it helps." Yes, it does. Thank you.
Thank you so much, bud.
1510 is our total now.
A
Ooh.
Is there not a way to maybe just sneak around this part? I really don't want to fight because I don't have enough ammo to fight.
You could throw the gun at them, like whack it in their face.
Oh, not sure if I saw someone. More importantly, not sure if he saw me. He didn't see me. Good.
So how was your day?
This
Tiring.
this has been my day.
Hmm.
Get out the fucking gun! Get out the. Ugh.
Get the fucking get out of here.
So are those like guys from the colony, from the evil company,
Yes.
trying to kill you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They're so Wayland Yutani. They were sending people over this whole time. It just takes forever to travel through space.
Uh, yeah, that makes sense.
And so, anyways, they were sending their people over here to contain the alien, and that's not really working out. And they're also
Oh,
they're
'cause it.
also killing all the witnesses.
Oh yeah, because containing the alien always works out for anybody who ever tries that.
It's yeah, it's not the best plot. Why
No, it
did
makes
you-
sense why they'd want to do it. It's just as a person who know. Oh, you have to individually load each bullet in the revolver.
it's a timed thing. It's a gimmick in horror games. Everything you have to do takes a much bigger amount of time because it makes it scarier.
Well, no, like I don't think that's a bad thing. Like that's a
I think it's a
like
horrible thing.
okay. Okay, well the thing is that I've been playing Resident Evil 4 for Brain Scratch, and this is my first Resident Evil game, and it's just like, okay, Leon can put like 50,000 bullets into his gun in a matter of a half a second, and it's just like, okay, whatever. This game isn't scary. Actually, no, there was one part I got spooked, but it was just the once.
Cut. Oh my god! Stop getting caught up. You and I have very different tastes and ideas on what a video game should be, Ted.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of that's probably just due to like
Doo doo.
experience. That's oh my god. Uh, okay, what was your first video game, Steven?
Sonic 2, I think.
Oh, okay, because like my first video game was Pokemon Red, so it's like a different entry point and viewpoint and shit.
I also played Pokemon Red when it came out.
Yeah, but I that was like the first game. The first games that I played a lot of as a kid were Pokemon Red and Pokemon's Gen 1 and 2, Paper Mario on the N64, and Banjo-Tooie. Because I didn't really have an awful lot of games growing up. I would really only get them like for my I'd get like a handful of games for my birthday and Christmas every year, and that was basically it. So I played the same games a lot. So I played like a lot of Pokemon. I played a lot of Banjo-Tooie, a lot of Paper Mario, And like I did have some other stuff like Mario Kart and things like that, but that was really only when I had like friends over or family over. So most of the time, I just was playing the single player stuff on my own. So
Okay.
yeah.
Uh, it sounds like you really love the games that you grew up with.
Some of them.
Yes, I do.
Okay, Steve. No, you're Gareth. Sorry, I'm not yelling at you right now, Steven. Yeah, I do like
Because there
SA2.
are games that I grew up with that I don't like, so
Oh no, there are
you're the
plenty of games
biased one.
no,
Yep,
there are
SA2.
plenty. Okay, there are plenty of games I grew up with that I despise. First off, have any of you guys played a game called Miss Pac-Man's Maze Madness?
No.
No, that sounds
Oh, it's
awful.
terrible. It's terrible. It's a Pac-Man game. You play as Miss Pac-Man, only instead of it being the levels are mazes, but they're also like linear levels, and you have to like go around collecting stuff. But it's really slow and it's pretty bad. The only redeeming thing about it is that it's basically got an arcade perfect port of the original Miss Pac-Man arcade game on it, so that's cool because that's a good game. But
Nice.
the actual game itself,
Nice.
what are other terrible games? Oh, I had the Rugrats in Paris N64 game growing up. That shit's awful. You can't save, and in order to beat the game, you have to go around the Reptar Land and beat all the mini games to get tickets.
Oh
And
god,
I
I
could
had
never
that game
beat
for the PlayStation.
and I could never beat a single one. And since we never had a memory card for the N64 because like only 6 games needed the freaking N64 memory card, we just didn't bother getting one. And oh god, that game is terrible.
I'm not
Like I'm
saying.
pretty
Go on.
yeah, yeah, it's just bad. That's
I'm not.
basically all
I'm not saying
I
this
have
as
to
a
say.
means to correct you, but weren't there only like 2 games on the N64 that used that cartridge?
The only ones that I can remember are that Rugrats game, and in Mario Kart 64, you could use it to save ghost data. I'm having a hard time trying to remember anything else
I thought
that used.
Donkey Kong 64 needed that extra memory.
I'm sorry. I'm talking about. Okay, so that's the expansion pack.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only 2 games that I can. No, I can only think of 3 games that require that.
Was it?
Pokemon Stadium 2, Donkey Kong 64, and I believe Majora's Mask
Yeah.
needed those. I'm talking about. So you know how the N64 had that thing on the back that you could plug stuff into. I'm talking. You could
Like
plug a.
the Rumble Pack, yeah. There was
Yeah.
you could plug in a little memory card, but most games, only crappy games needed to use that memory card.
Because it's almost like you can save data directly to the cartridge on the N64.
What a fucking notion, right?
Yeah. So
I always thought the expansion pack was a load of shit because like my brother had one and we would like he had a few games that like could bump it up, and we would like take it in and out to like look at them differently, and it was just like this looks exactly the same.
what I want to know is why the N64 had removable memory to begin with. Because I'm sure that they weren't planning on making an expansion pack when they
Because
first made the
Nintendo was stupid. That's right, I said it.
You
Everyone
know what?
at TED with your hatred.
I'm about as diehard of a Nintendo fan as I can get, and yeah, you're right. Nintendo can be pretty damn stupid sometimes.
Nintendo make arguably the greatest game makers who have ever lived. But when it comes to things like hardware, they are painfully stupid.
Oh yes.
Yeah, basically.
When
I still don't
Nintendo
understand why
was
Nintendo had to
different.
make the GameCube have little baby discs. Like that just doesn't really make much sense to me. Because all you're doing is
I thought it was a
making
copyright thing.
No, it was. I think it was a notion. It was like a copyright, and they wanted to try and curb piracy, but it ended up not working because the GameCube was one of the easiest hackable consoles in existence.
I believe all you need is a copy of Phantasy Star Online in order to play pirated games on the GameCube, if I remember correctly.
Something like that, yeah.
It was
And then,
something about using it to make the GameCube read different files or something. I don't really know how it works. Although Nintendo also created, as Jack points out, created the greatest peripheral ever, the Vitality sensor. So, wait, no, the Vitality sensor never came to be. Damn it. Okay, so Steven, when you opened that door, that guy clearly saw you when he was turning around, and he just didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Because that person's blind, but why didn't you turn it? I need your opportunity employer, so it's fine.
He did, but Ted, you didn't hear him. He said, "You don't belong here. Move along."
Oh, okay.
and I left.
SGM92 in chat says, along with GameCube keyboard. Wait, they're gonna make a GameCube keyboard?
Um, I guess so. Maybe, probably just for Phantasy Star Online, if I had to guess. That was actually one of the cooler things about Animal Crossing on the Wii, though, is that if you wanted to, you could plug a USB keyboard into your Wii and then type letters using it. So, you know, when you want to send a letter to your Animal Crossing villagers that just says this letter does not, because they can't read the letter themselves. They'll just be happy if you send them anything. So you don't even really need to write a letter to your Animal Crossing villagers.
Same
at
with
all.
Stefan. He doesn't care what you write, as long as you write something.
Although I have a feeling that Caro's probably the only person in this call right now who's actually played / enjoyed Animal Crossing.
I've played
I
Animal
love
Crossing.
Animal Crossing. Like,
I played the shit out of it on the
it's
GameCube.
cute, it's fun.
No, that's what I'm saying, Caro. I figured you would be the only one who actually enjoys it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because it's a girly game.
How is it a girly game?
Because it's got aminals in it.
Real Nintendo fans play Animal Crossing. Why do you think people are demanding it for the Switch every
Because
darn
because
direct?
Nintendo fans are whiny babies. Sometimes.
Ted should know.
Yeah, I know. I am. I'm one of them. You have to become one in order to truly understand it. All right.
Do you think anything will ever be as a colossal failure or fuck up as the Virtual Boy?
The Wii U.
Not because the Wii U was worthwhile because it did have some games that were amazing. Like nobody talked about the Virtual Boy other than the fact that it was a fucking failure.
Yeah, but there was a Wario game on Virtual Boy and not one on Wii U. So.
Yeah, but Ted, the Wii U gave you Hyrule Warriors. Without that, what would you be streaming every day for the last year?
Splatoon.
Splatoon also came out on the Wii U, though. Not Splatoon 2,
Oh,
though.
damn it. Oh, shit.
Get fucked, Ted.
Me sitting in a corner contemplating my life choices live on
There we
Twitch.tv.
go.
That's what. Damn it, Ted! You just spoiled next year's event. It's just 2 weeks of Ted doing that.
Would people pay money to see that, or?
I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
David Wario doesn't count. You.
David Wario?
Game in Wario. It was like
David
a.
Wario.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm David Wario. How can I help you today?
That's his first name. It was like okay, so it was like a WarioWare game, except instead of the games happening really, really quickly, it was like 10 mini games that were supposed to be longer. But from what I could tell, they didn't really have any amount of depth to them. So yeah, because like what makes WarioWare interesting isn't that the games are deep; it's that they keep on going by so quickly. Whereas like Wario Land is just like a really well-made platformer. It's kind of like, from what I could tell, Game & Wario was just like 10 slightly longer Mario Party minigames, at least from what I could tell.
Oh god, Experiment T in chat says, yep, a game called Rez had a PS2 version in Japan that came with that. It was called the Trance Vibrator. It was supposed to work with the music in the game, but everyone pretty much used it as a vibrator.
Hell yeah.
Ah, yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, is that yours right now?
Oh, Jesus, Ted.
Somebody call me quick. And keep calling me, even if I don't answer. I'll answer eventually.
Just make sure it rings at least 50 times, and then I'll pick up.
Give me 5 minutes, that's all I need.
Wait, I can't search him from in front. But, oh, it gave me the prompt to search him from in back earlier.
Well, that guy's super dead.
Alright. Now what? Oh, yeah. I hacked
Who are the Taurens, Steven?
my ship.
Oh,
Name of
okay.
my ship is the Taurens.
Okay, so you're just trying to get out of here now, I'm
Yep.
supposing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, first I'm trying to contact my ship.
Alright.
To get out of here. To get the fuck out of here.
Can you beat this game without killing the alien?
You never kill any of the aliens.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, in gameplay, in cutscenes, you see a few bite the dust, but you can't physically take one playing the game and kill it.
Ah.
Hacking. I am hacking.
So, Gareth, why is Alien Covenant your favorite Alien movie?
Because birth was like it's just dumb. It's like such a stupid movie that it doesn't really answer any of the questions people had after Prometheus, and the aliens in it are almost like an afterthought, like their creation, because it kind of shows you where they came from, and it's so unsatisfying. And so, aside from Michael Fassbender's performance in it, and he's really fucking good in the movie. Aside from that, there's like nothing good about that movie. So fucking bad.
Oh, does anybody know what's in theaters right now? Anything good?
I
Now,
don't. I'm not
I
thinking about
saw
any
Blade
movie.
Runner 2049 over the weekend.
Oh,
How's
yeah.
that?
you
I
saw
liked
what?
it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Yeah.
What'd you see?
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, you know what? I've heard it's good. I haven't seen the original, so I want to wait till I see that before I go see the
I
sequel.
like
But
the
I've heard
original
it's
more
good.
than this one, but for what the movie was, good stuff.
I already
I'm
watched.
basically in
Are-
the same boat as Gareth.
I already watched the Red Letter, and they said you can watch it without watching the original. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Whoa,
check
Thor
that.
Ragnarok comes out next week.
Right. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It does.
Dude, I can't. Thor Ragnarok looks like fucking fun.
I know.
I'm glad that this is gonna be like the first. It's weird that this is probably gonna be the first unquestionably really good Thor movie. Because I do like Thor 1 and 2, but I probably like them more than I should. So,
I like Thor 1, but I think Thor 2 is the weakest Marvel movie by quite a stretch.
okay, so it's weird. I liked Thor 2 a lot the first time I watched it. And I've liked it less every time after that.
Because
that
so
I've
many
watched
things,
it.
because so many things don't make sense and are stupid in it.
You know, it was never really a problem that things didn't make sense. It was more just a matter that nothing really super interesting was happening, you know? Like, they didn't really take advantage of any of the interesting things they could do with, like, Thor and Loki or the different Asgard realms or anything like that. It was just like, oh, we're gonna fight Dark Elves, which are totally the coolest Thor villain out there. There's nothing cooler than Dark Elves, right? No? Okay.
Dark Elves.
Yeah, the Dark
Dark
Elves.
Pit.
The Dark Elves stole the roster slot from Baldur in Thor.
What the
Yeah.
fuck are you talking about?
Okay, so in the Thor universe, there's the Dark Elves. They just kind of have like their own realm. They kind of just hang out in their dickwads, basically. Honestly, I'm surprised that they haven't done the Enchantress as a Thor villain yet, because she's probably, aside from Loki, one of the more recognizable ones. But
Well,
whatever.
maybe after Suicide Squad, they don't want to go near a character called Enchantress.
Damn it, DC! You have to ruin everything again.
Hey, you know, DC beat Marvel to the first female-driven superhero movie, and I still want to say Wonder Woman is better than like 60% of the MCU.
And you know, that's honestly, like, I am really glad that Wonder Woman ended up being being a good movie, because that, I think, if Wonder Woman ended up being as bad as like Man of Steel or Suicide Squad, like that would have been a real shame for like
Yes,
the
it would
first
have.
major superhero movie led by a female actress, and also for the most famous female superhero movie of all time.
Well, I
end
guess
up being
I
terrible would
I
have
guess
been
we should say the first female superhero movie in like 15 years, because there were movies like Catwoman and Supergirl and Tango technically, but this.
and Elektra.
Oh fuck yeah! Why the fuck did they give her a spin-off for?
Because everybody loved the Daredevil movie.
I did as a kid. That was an example of me being stupid. I enjoyed Daredevil as a kid.
have you seen? I haven't seen that movie all the way through. Is the director's cut like actually decent, or is that just people trying to
The
like?
director's cut is like 45 minutes longer. I
Is
haven't
that a
seen it. I haven't seen it, but apparently, again, like I have not heard anyone say the director's cut is worse.
okay?
But like, yeah, so but I don't know if I wanna, because they removed an entire character. Kudio plays like someone that Murdoch and Foggy are defending, and his entire
Foggy?
character was removed.
Did you end up watching the extended version of Batman versus Superman?
I bought it on Blu-ray, and I can't bring myself to watch it. But no,
No.
but
Okay.
I have it at some point, maybe at Halloween if I don't watch something scary, I put it on. It's like fucking 3 hours long, dude.
And Justice League's gonna be like, only like 110, I believe.
Yeah.
No, there was a report today which has not been confirmed by Warner Brothers that said it's about 121, which is so
Okay,
just.
so that's longer than what I heard, which was I think like
Uh,
118.
Although
So
Ted, technically, to go back to your point, there probably will only be about 110 minutes of film
Yeah.
because there will probably be 10 minutes of credits. So yeah, which
So
I'm fine with because too many of these fucking superhero movies they're too bloated. We don't need 2 hour
yeah.
plus superhero movies. We don't.
No, no. You see, normally I would be okay with that, but that kind of seeing of how long the DC movies have been up to this point, that kind of implies that a lot has been chopped off, which
Yeah.
isn't necessarily a good thing. So, like,
Well,
normally I do agree with you that they don't need to be like 4 hour long superhero movies, but in this specific case, it's not a great sign to me that it seems like so much has been chopped off.
The fuck
Well, yeah,
did I
but
do?
based on Batman v Superman, which had too many subplots that were stupid, I'm fine with shit.
Okay, point granted.
I would say unless it's a big event ironically like a Justice League or an Avengers type, I don't think or like Civil War, I don't think solo superhero movies need to be longer than 2 hours.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a like how long was Spider-Man Homecoming? Because I remember that being a good length. I never felt like that
I
movie.
think it's roughly about 2 hours. I think Deadpool's like an hour and a half. Like Deadpool's like damn
That's
near perfect
honestly that's
superhero
a
movie.
Deadpool should not overstay its welcome. I think. Hold on.
That's
I need
sort
to
of
look it up. I need to look it up because I don't remember. Oh, 2 hours 13 minutes. So,
for what,
including
Deadpool or Spider-Man?
for Spider-Man. So including
Okay.
trailers, not trailers, credits. That's about the right
Two
time, I
hours,
think.
about 2 hours, yeah.
That's
'Cause I
about
think
the upper limit of what it should be. I would agree.
that's also why I liked the first Michael Bay produced Ninja Turtle movie because it was literally only like 90 minutes and like the Transformers movies were all like 2 hours plus and they just bloated the fuck. So I was glad that like the fucking turtles who do ninjutsu, this doesn't need to be 2 hours long. You know, like let's keep it simple, boys.
Are they making a third one or is that dead?
No, unfortunately, Out of the Shadows didn't make as much money. And so I assume because Nickelodeon owns that franchise, which by extension means that Paramount has like the rights to those, I imagine they'll probably just wait a few years and reboot it.
Do you think
Because
they do live action again or try to like tie it into whatever future animated
well,
Ninja Turtles property?
there is a new show coming out next year, but from the report, it looks to be like Teen Titans Go-esque kiddie version. I mean, like, the Turtles are
Oh,
always
okay.
always for kids animation, but this one seems to be going along lot younger. But I don't like it'll never happen because because the majority of turtle fans are children. But I would love just one movie to be kind of more directly inspired by the comic books, which were just more adult and violent. So, like I guess the closest we'd get is the first live action movie, which that is still the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie is still my favorite comic book movie of all time because I think
You
that
see, I'm not a
movie
Turtles fan,
fucking
and
good.
even I really like that movie. So
That movie's real fucking good. Because I mean, like the first issue of Turtles is just Splinter saying like, I trained you in Jiu-Jitsu for one reason: go and murder the fuck out of Shredder. Um, that's what they do. Like the first issue ends with them killing Shredder, which again, I don't think we'd ever get in a
it's
Nickelodeon produced movie.
you see the what's kind of weird is that Turtles were originally supposed to be kind of a parody of the really dark comics of that era, like
Yeah,
Daredevil,
Frank Miller, like they
Daredevil,
did everyone.
and
Yeah,
Punisher and things like that. So I don't know necessarily if they could I would love to see them try to do that again, but I wonder if the joke wouldn't work anymore since they're so associated with being a kiddie franchise that it would have a different people wouldn't associate it with, oh, this is supposed to be making fun of like dark superhero movies. It would more be, I think people be like, oh, this is supposed to be the dark and edgy version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, even though really what you're used to is just the kiddie version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, it's like the I remember one in so the last two Ninja Turtle movies, I got to interview once the guy who did the voice and the motion capture, Donatello. And I'd heard rumors that the original one, the first one that came out in 2014, had tone issues. Like apparently the very first version they filmed was like kind of very Dark Knight-esque, like very dark, and like it wasn't like goofy or kiddie anyway. Apparently it didn't test well with kids, so they did another pass where it was like really goofy and kiddie, and then apparently the version that was released in cinemas, it was kind of a mixture of the two. And so I asked him if that happened, and he was like, yeah, like originally, it was going to be more adult, but then, we can't sell toys off that. It's also weird because that Turtles had a shitload removed from it because they sell toys for that movie based on characters and scenes that don't happen in the movie. Yeah, there is a toy you could buy back in the day. You could buy a toy of Raphael in a big trench coat and a hat, which is like a reference to the old cartoons and the old movies. Apparently, there was a subplot where Raphael has to go through New York undetected to try and find it because, like, halfway through the movie, spoiler alert, but who gives a shit? Halfway through the movie, Shredder kidnaps the other three turtles, and so Raphael has to find them. And so there was a scene of him and April going through New York trying to like track down clues and shit, which was like 15 minutes. There's like this adds nothing to the movie, let's cut it out. Which I applaud. I am all for removing pointless subplots that don't add anything to a movie.
Ooh, we got a new donation from the Master Thief 5567 for $25. Thank you so much. And it reads, "This marathon has been a blast so far, and I'm glad you guys are raising money for such a great cause. Good luck with the rest of the game, Steven, and I can't wait for the next year's event."
Hey.
Thank you so much.
I'm looking forward to next year's event too, because
Yes, it's gonna be fun.
I've got ideas. We're gonna
Yeah.
take Johnny and hang him upside down in his underwear, and hopefully
Just
that'll.
beat him with sticks.
Oh no, that's going too far.
No, it's not going far enough.
Okay. Why were you an astronaut, Steven?
Why are you not?
Because I'm not playing the video game.
I was redirecting the satellites so I could contact my ship, and I contacted them, and I told them to find a way to dock, but they don't. They said they can't dock, so now I have to find a way for them to dock.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you can't just like jump out and then have them pick you up?
Right?
That's what they do in The Martian, so that means it's real science.
But again, Ted, the Martian was my favorite comedy of last year.
Apparently, people were really pissed that it was like the people involved were really pissed that that's what that it was nominated for, was like, I think, like best comedy or musical.
It won like best comedy at the Golden Globes, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?" I mean, yeah, it has funny moments, but it's not a comedy, you know.
Yeah, so
I gotta science the shit out of this. Like, you go, Matt Damon.
Aw, damn
You
it.
science the shit
How'd
out
you
of
know
that.
I was there?
you breathed too loudly.
Oh, I thought that was a guy in a. I thought that was a dude. I didn't know that was an alien.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought that was a guy in a suit. I'm like, yeah, it is Steven. It's a guy in a suit.
I didn't stop them in Sonic X. Apparently,
Sonic
I've died 52
X.
times.
Hey, New 52. Fuck you, DC.
No, it's okay. They'll just reboot again, and that'll make everything better.
Yeah, well, like you say, that Marvel like to do their kind of.
Oh no, you see, here's the thing. Like, I don't read a lot of comics, and part of that is because Marvel does a lot of that kind of really pointless bullshit. Like, there are like, I believe in like the past 5 years, there's like 3 Captain Marvel #1s or something ridiculous like that.
Howard the Duck had 2 #1s in 1 year. That's how bad it gets sometimes.
Yeah, so no, Marvel is totally not innocent when it comes to that stuff. It's part of the reason why I don't really buy comics an awful lot, unless if I hear something's really, really good, and even then, like, I usually don't buy it anyway because money.
That's
Comics are
why
expensive.
typically I think from now on, like I will have to get the Sonic book week to week because I'm a mindless idiot. But for like I tend to now just collect stuff in trade rather than buying it week to week. I tend
Oh yeah, that's the
to
way to
wait
go.
to get stuff collected. It's just a lot easier.
Yeah, that's the way to go. I honestly I prefer even to just wait until the whole thing is like the whole arc or
Yeah,
whatever
same.
writer is done and get the biggest volume possible. Because I also like reading it that way too. I don't like having to stop and then wait for the next
Yeah,
volume to come out or whatever. Like I don't know how people read comics week to week because I did try that for a little while a few years ago. And it's just like, okay, I'm gonna spend $3 on an issue, and then it's done in 10 minutes, and I'm like, or less actually, it's more like five. Now that I think about it, it's like, okay, it takes 5 minutes to read this issue, and I spent $3 on this. It feels a little bit like a ripoff. I don't know.
my thing's fine if there's just what I do, like what I currently have. I have a bunch. I have like 4 or 5 weeks worth of comics sitting on my bar, and it's like at one point I will sit down and like I just find it more fulfilling to read like an entire story in one go. So sometimes I'll buy books, but like I will once I finish this story, I will read it all in one go because that's what I did with the third Dark Knight that Frank Miller did. I was buying the hardcovers, but I thought I'm gonna wait till all 9 volumes are out before I buy it. And now all 9 are out, but I still have to pick up like 1 or 2 volumes, and then I'm gonna
God,
sit down, read it, and then I'm gonna set it on fire.
go away, dude.
You invited me here.
When did you bully TJ off of the call?
A while ago.
Okay.
We we just said, have another fucking wedding, you piece of shit, and he left to go have a wedding.
TJ's getting married?
No, but he like it's a running joke now. We'll try to plan something, and he'll be like, no, I can't make it. I got a wedding to go to.
Oh, TJ's entering that age of his life where everyone else is getting married besides him.
It's funny though, cause like I'm the actual married man, and TJ's been to more weddings in like just this year than I've been to in my life. Like in fact, a lot of my friends are married, and I don't. In suck. Weddings are so fucking boring. I used to film them in England. I used to have to film weddings. So fucking boring, dude.
Yeah, but there's drinks
Not when you're
Cake.
working, Ted.
and cake.
Again, not when you're working.
Well, yeah, and you're not trying hard enough if you're not getting any cake. All right.
Shit. Press the button! Press the button! Wait, I pressed the button, but I got killed.
Well, you didn't press it in the frame perfect way,
God
so you're dead.
damn it. I pressed the fucking button. I watched her press it.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Wait, was that a human that killed you?
No. Yes,
So it had a human hand, so
yeah, it had 6 fingers, a very human hand.
I wasn't counting how many fingers it had. Man.
And it was very long and had incredibly long nails, and the
But
skin
maybe
was
it was
gray.
a vampire. I don't know anything about aliens. There could be vampires.
Maybe it was a vamp. You're right, Ted. It could have been a vampire. Why did I assume that would be an alien?
It could be an alien vampire.
Steven's clearly. Please excuse Steven. He's never been to. He's just being racist over here.
Besides, there are little spooky bats on top of the stream, so
Oh no, spooky bats.
I kind of thought vampires.
Spooky, scary aliens are
Smoovies,
eating.
you forgot to wave dash after that. You dodged with an L cancel. That's what Jack says.
Spooky, scary aliens are drinking all the coke.
Those bastards. That's my coke.
Are they vegan aliens? Like Angel?
I don't know.
Okay.
Vegan aliens. Listen to this guy.
Well, if I remember correctly, in Buffy, the aliens could not. Why am I calling them aliens now? The vampires could eat other food. They just didn't really want
Get
to.
in! Jesus,
Yeah,
woman.
they could. Spike would often talk about the like fried onion thing you get a lot. I know, of course, Spike would always get drunk every day, so
I
works.
don't know how you can even get drunk if you're an alien. If you're, oh my god, why do? Okay, plot twist: all the vampires in Buffy are aliens.
It it's weird. Buffy introduced things to like their version of the vampire mythos that to this day I still expect to see in other shows and other things. Like the fact that they kind of turn on a vampire face and when they die they explode into dust. Like
Well,
oh
isn't that something that happens um, to most vampire thing? Is that they like turn into dust if they get sunlight, specifically? Uh,
if they get something like their body will turn to dust, but in Buffy they like explode. But I remember like in the first episode, like the reason why they their faces turned like evil like was because a lot of them were like teenagers, and so the I think the studio was like, we don't just want to see Buffy murdering a bunch of kids, so like the fact that they look evil was like, oh, it's fine if she kills them. And the turning into dust was just the thing of like, if we have a scene with multiple vampires, we don't want to film just like bodies on the floor for like
yeah.
hours, so like they just explode into dust. So again, whenever I watch other vampire things, I I still expect them to do that.
Uh, Steven, you're wasting a perfectly good bottle of whiskey there. Okay, or maybe not. Whatever.
Did you guys hear something?
I heard you talking.
What's
No.
that noise?
Oh, you're doing that thing where you're referring to me, but you're not actually acknowledging that I'm talking. If I just ignore it, then eventually you'll give up the gag. Okay.
Can somebody turn that off, whatever that is?
I don't know what that is.
What that
Steven,
noise?
What that noise?
Steven, will the alien ever get bored? Oh yeah, no, you told me earlier that the alien will eventually get bored and go away.
Sort of.
Like it had that pressure meter thing you were talking
Yeah,
about.
it's got the pressure.
So I'm guessing that there are some situations where it's programmed to just stay no matter what, right?
Yeah, definitely this situation. It's being a real piece of shit right now.
So are you just expected to sneak away when it's not looking then?
Yeah, and it's looking for me real hard right now. Because it doesn't have a set path or anything. It's got its own AI.
Oh, so it'll do different things like each time.
It's unpredictable, and that's what makes the game hard. God damn, go away.
Do you have to go forward or do you have to go behind?
I have to go to the right.
To the
and
right, okay.
He's blocking any chance of that happening.
And you can't, and it's faster than you, so you
Yeah,
can't.
it's way faster than me. What's that noise?
Uh,
Nice.
I will be right back.
no, you won't.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
What are you doing? Go away.
I'm just sitting here. I'm doing nothing.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Okay.
Fuck you!
I like it here.
Okay, I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna have to throw a noisemaker. I only have a set amount. I really don't want to use it now, but okay. Might as well. This is the last part of the game. No, it's not. Oh my god, no, it's not.
Steven, you should have just said it was and then just turned it off after this part.
No, because there's a point where there's a cutscene where the alien captures you and then sticks you up to a wall, and then you have to break free, and then you
Oh
got...
yeah, but isn't that pretty close to the end? And
It's-
isn't it pretty easy from that point on?
It is, but it's still, it happens after this part. Like, I have to sneak upstairs, do a thing, and then come back down here, and then the alien gets me. And then I gotta do that whole section. Oh my god. You know what?
Why doesn't the alien get sucked out into space each time you open up the vacuum?
Oh, we got a new donation.
Yay!
$25 from the Master Thief 5567. This marathon has been a blast so far, and I'm glad.
Oh, I
you
read
guys
that
have
one already.
Did you read that already? Oh, I missed
Yeah.
God damn it, Twix!
it. Sorry.
Oh, I had enough stuff to make another noisemaker. Yeah.
So will it be like distracted if you do one of those?
Yeah. And then I can go do what I need to do. Where the fuck is it? So as soon as I make a noisemaker, it disappears. Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in, go! Good fucking thing! Go away, you freak.
Okay, I don't appreciate these attacks on me.
Yes, he does.
Oh god.
Okay, actually, you know, I can understand why you'd think that, because otherwise I wouldn't keep coming to FTCR stuff.
Yes, you would.
You know, Gareth, you can't just keep on saying the opposite of what I'm saying and just expect that to be funny.
Yeah, I
But
can.
it is always funny.
See, you laughed. At least now we know Ted's fetish.
Oh no, you guys don't know my fetish.
The way he said that, it just made the fact that he has a fetish so real.
It's actually Pikmin 2.
No, I'm not into BDSM, Gareth.
And Ted king shames himself because even he knows that's a fucked up thing to be into.
Yeah. But Gareth, I told you I grew up Catholic. That means I always kink shame myself.
I fucking hate you! Oh my god, why is this part so hard?
It's almost like you're playing on the highest difficulty, Steven.
This part is never hard. This part you're supposed to just waltz through.
Have you tried sambaing through instead? At least you're almost done.
Go, Smoovies, go, and he's dead again.
Do. Go, Smoovies, go.
Disco Inferno, go, Smoovies, go. Do.
I feel like you and Gareth were doing different songs.
probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, Twix just said, "Go Smoovies, go!" And do 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 do. Hero of Time 542. Yeah, I do occasionally. Still speak to Jensen. He's a cool guy. I believe he just had a birthday recently. Very cool guy. He used to animate 3D intros for us, because he's real fucking good at his 3D CG stuff. It's good.
He's gotten really good lately. Have you seen his
Yeah,
stuff?
his demo was very impressive.
Yeah.
If
You
we had
guys
the
had
money,
3D intros? I don't ever remember that.
It was a while ago.
I only really used them on the Jason Griffith, Mike Pollock interviews. They're like
Okay.
using a couple of those. It's it really sweet. Looking at them now, they're too long. They're like too long for what they need to be. But I like the idea of them. I thought Jason did some good work, and maybe if we get a bit more money, we can have him, for some non LP footage, because no LP needs a fucking intro video.
Oh,
You know.
oh, that's some controversial statement right there.
What, some LP groups put intro
Game
intros on it?
Grumps. Game Grumps does an intro.
Game Grumps
Game-
is
okay.
less than 5 seconds.
Yeah, but like I'm talking about. Do you remember back in the day, the dark days of YouTube, when people would have like 1 minute, like pretty much like AMVs before
Oh,
their.
you're talking about those things where when you had a
Yes,
10
that's what I'm
video, when you had a
saying.
10-minute video limit, people would spend a minute and a half of that on their LP intro. Okay.
Yes, I mean Game Grumps it's the Game Grumps is fine because it's addictive and charming. Their intro's fine, I think as Steven said, it's like 5-6 seconds long, so it's whatever. Damn it! Now that you've said it, I got that stuck in my head now.
Hey, I'm Grump. No. So
I didn't say fucking sing it, Twix. Now did I?
Too
Um,
late. I already finished.
Yeah, but Kobe needs to maybe stop doing that. He's got like a 20-second intro in front of every single LP part.
I thought he stopped doing it.
Oh, did he? I don't know.
No, he's still doing it.
Okay. I know ages ago, me and Stevie wanted a parody of that intro where it's, "Hey, I'm drunk, I'm not so drunk," and we're drunk, but we never did it.
No, I
'cause
thought
we
it
were
was
too drunk.
straight. Hey, I'm straight. I'm not so straight.
Well,
And we're the
I
game
think-
straights.
I think the original version was drunk, and then you said it'd be funny if we did it straight instead. Hey, I'm straight, I'm not so straight.
Fuck
straight
off,
and who's not
dude! Oh my god! I got so far, dude! Ooh.
Steven was the not so straight one.
Okay.
Oh my god! I'm so sick of this.
And we're the Game Grumps.
I bet the Game Grumps could. No, they couldn't, actually. They wouldn't be able to beat this.
Game Grumps would have had like 1,000 parts for it and still be on like the second chapter.
And we're
Um,
the...
probably.
Says, hey, I'm angry. I'm also angry. I am Smoovies.
Hey, I'm drunk. I'm also not so straight, and I am Smoovies.
The save points in this are really, really drawn out. Are really, really far apart, though. Is that something? Are there like more auto saves in easier difficulties, or
No.
no? Okay. The alien's probably just not as good at catching you in those, though.
Yeah, the alien's fucking stupid in easy mode.
It's actually a guy in a rubber suit on easy mode.
I got lucky. There were 2 humans that were alive, and now he's chasing one of them. So I have a little bit.
Can
of
the alien tell the difference between you and other humans?
Well, the alien's not after me specifically. It's just out to kill.
Yeah, I know that, but like in some games for this, like even if there are NPCs and the player, the enemies will be able to know which is the player and which is just a random NPC, and will prioritize you instead.
Oh,
Is
no.
that a thing in this game, or
No.
is it?
No, please don't
Okay.
see me. Please. Oh, God. Thank God. Okay, I'm going. Oh, God.
Go away, you freak.
Okay,
Get out
okay.
of here.
I'm gonna
Go away,
save.
you
I'm gonna
freak.
save. I'm gonna save. Save. Come on. Come on. Yes.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Doesn't matter. I don't care if you catch me. I saved.
But okay, so if the alien
No.
kills you right in front of the save
No.
point, you're not like killed
No.
as soon as you reload your save.
No.
Okay, because there are some games that do that actually,
Yep.
and saving can keep you like kill your save file.
Yep. Oh, you might be right, Ted. Oh, shit. You might be right, Ted.
Ooh.
I was
So
gonna...
are we now stuck in a loop?
Oh, let's see.
Oh dear.
Might get lucky. Yep, stuck in a fucking room. No! I'm gonna get out of Molotov. Okay, as soon as we load, I'm gonna get out of Molotov.
You would think they would program that better.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I guess it just depends on what kind of game they want to do. Like, they would have to reload the alien's position. So if they want everything to be consistent, like when you load up a save, the game's exactly the way it was when you did that save. Like, I can understand why they would do that, but that does also lead to a very, like, easy to run into problem as well.
I'm gonna get this to work.
And there is also, from what I can tell, an option to reload older saves as well.
Hmm.
So I would assume that would keep you from a dead game, but
There we go. Did it. The xenomorph doesn't like fire, Ted.
oh, most things don't.
Yeah, but it's like actively afraid of it.
Most things are.
Ted.
Am I wrong?
Shut up, Meg.
I don't like you.
Oh man.
This game doesn't like you either.
That's fucking rude, Twix.
I'm speaking the truth.
Twix, what are you doing right now?
Sitting in my room. Why?
Oh, I got lucky. This time, because the alien is random, when I loaded my save, it turned the other direction. So that was good.
Cool. So now you just have to hide in the corner for about an hour, and then you'll be good.
Yeah, okay, I need to memorize where that alien shows up, because it likes to show up in a specific spot. Alright, it likes to come out to the left, right here. I'm just gonna wait. Come on. There we go. Yes, go away.
Come on, eat the can.
When is Steven gonna get to the fireworks factory?
You already blew that up, Ted. Keep up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus, another save. Come on!
Oh. Did you die right before it?
I heard it. I heard the alien. But I didn't see it, so I assumed that it was just coming to kill me. Because it makes a certain shriek right before it kills you. Every single time it kills you, it makes this shriek, and it made the shriek, and it didn't kill me.
So you lucked out, basically.
I guess.
Cool.
I shouted over nothing, that's for sure.
It's okay, Steven. This is your stream. You can shout however much you want.
However much I want.
However much you blah, 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 blah.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
Oh, great.
I turned myself into a charity stream, Morty. I'm charity stream Rick.
Rick would never do that. Oh my god. I'm almost in the clear. Oh my
Who
god.
just joined?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's just a fun.
Oh, okay.
Just
Never
me.
mind. I'm kidding.
I'm in a completely different house now.
Oh, you finally decided to leave that waste of space, Canada?
No, I'm still in Canada. I'm just in further Canada.
I
Stefan,
wish I could go back to Canada.
what's the temperature been like there, Stefan?
Let me look.
You didn't have to get up.
I didn't get up. I'm looking at my phone.
Does
Whoa.
Canada use real degrees or fake degrees?
They use the
Celsius.
grassy degrees. I gotta go visit the little boy's room back in a minute.
It's 17 degrees Celsius.
I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Ted, look it up in Fahrenheit.
No, I don't wanna.
That is 62 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
nice.
that's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's cool outside.
It's been really warm up here this weekend.
Go away. Have to restore power. How do I do that again? Is that guy taking a leak?
How much further you got left in the game?
I'm on the last stretch. No,
Aw,
wait.
shit.
No, I'm on the stretch before the last stretch. Ugh.
Aw, shit.
I know. You know what? I said noon to midnight just to be safe. It might actually end up being noon to midnight.
Well, how long did your practice take you?
Not this long. Please. Oh my god, he saw me. Wow, he's an idiot. Oh god. No, he got killed. Shouldn't have made a noise.
So are you past the point where the other humans are a problem and it's mostly just the alien right now?
I think that was the last human threat, actually.
Cool.
And the alien just killed it for me.
So like the alien doesn't have like a health bar at all. You can't.
You cannot kill it.
You can't even like deal enough damage that it's stunned long enough for you to run away at all.
No. No, you
No?
can't.
Okay.
Can't really run from it. Once it sees you, you're dead. Unless, well,
Okay.
here's the thing: if you torch it with the flamethrower, it'll get scared and run away, and
Okay.
it'll show up again later. But that's the most you can do.
Oh, so Steven, someone in the chat said that something was gonna give you a hug. when you go through the next door. So, be friendly and give it a hug back.
Oh, god damn it. Haha. The alien was having a hard time figuring out how it was gonna come and kill me. I'm clearly on one side of the box. Yeah, you see that? Oh, man. This is frustrating. Okay, 63 deaths. Oh my god. Let's get it to 100!
Let's get down to business.
You know what? I actually never really thought that that was the best song in that movie. Like, honestly, I think it's one of the more, I'm trying to get the word overrated out of my vocabulary because I feel like it's not cool to tell people that they shouldn't like something, unless if it's like, I don't know, like genocide or something. Don't like genocide, kids. So I'm trying to get the word overrated out of my inventory, but whenever I hear the song, I'm kind of like, really? This is the one you guys like the most? Like, I don't know. Like, I like the Reflection song a little bit more, but I'm also not a huge fan of Mulan in general. It was not my favorite Disney movie.
The song, it's like when you're thinking, when you're talking about it, you're just kind of like, okay, I mean, it's maybe it's not as good as I think it is, but then whenever it comes on, I'm just like, yeah, fuck yeah. You must be swift as the coursing river.
The force of a great typhoon.
Well, technically, the river itself isn't swift because it's not going anywhere. It's the current that's swift.
Mysterious as the dark side of the moon. And then the drums.
Okay. I'm glad you enjoy it.
When will my reflection show who I am?
There's also A Girl Worth Fighting For. That's a good one.
Right, that's another good.
I think those are the only 3 songs in the movie.
The only thing I really remember about Mulan as a kid was I think I had a McDonald's toy of the bad guy, whose name I really don't remember.
I thought you were gonna say you had the McDonald's Szechuan sauce.
No, I didn't. I did not get the McDonald's Szechuan sauce, so please don't try to football tackle me. But anyway, the only thing I remember about Mulan from being a kid was I had a little McDonald's toy, the bad guy, and there was a little lever that made the bird wings flap. That's really all there was. So it was pretty lame, actually.
Nice.
I know that McDonald's sauce is probably more interesting than that, but whatever.
1851. Oh, shit.
Are you there yet, Steven?
I wish, Ted.
Okay.
I fished Ted.
I shipped Ted.
No, I dished Ted.
I fist Ted.
No, you do not. All right.
I missed Ted.
I kissed Ted.
No, you haven't.
And you liked it?
I kissed a Ted and I liked it.
The taste of his
Taste of
cherry.
his Hyrule jacket.
I don't have a Hyrule jacket. Gosh, Stefan, get out of my closet.
If I was really in your closet, I would know that you have a Hyrule jacket.
Okay, then whose clothes are you sneaking into then?
What was
I don't know.
Grr. What's the G stand for? 1851. Isn't that what I put in? I think I typed in 1852 earlier.
You might have swapped the numbers at some point.
1851.
So Ted, what is your favorite Disney movie and why is it good?
I haven't seen the Goofy movie, Gareth. Remember?
Oh God, you're a fucking piece of shit, Ted.
We went over this like earlier today, or maybe it was yesterday. I really don't remember.
He doesn't see eye to eye.
Are we saying Disney or Disney Pixar?
Disney. Only
Pixar
Disney
doesn't count.
canon.
Okay.
No Pixar, no Marvel, no
Oh
Star
no,
Wars.
Marvel and Star Wars wouldn't come into the Pixar.
Technically, Goofy movie isn't really a Disney. It's Disney Toon.
Disney released Stefan, I'm gonna fucking stab you.
Oh God. You know what? It's a boring pick, but probably Beauty and the Beast.
Pulp,
Oh
No,
God.
that's a good pick.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction is.
It's a Disney. That's a Disney movie. That counts.
How does Pulp Fiction count as a Disney movie?
No.
Because Miramax released it and Disney owns Miramax, so it is technically a Disney movie.
But
Pokemon
also, in
Forever
the
and Pokemon Heroes are
TV
Disney
show,
movies.
they did a Pulp Fiction parody episode.
Do you not like Beauty and the Beast, Gareth?
I like it. It's got great animation. It's got classic songs. But I remember as a kid, I loved it. I hadn't seen it in years, and I remember the first time I watched it after like 7 odd years. I just remember feeling there's so little story there, and for some reason I just remembered there being more between when Belle escapes and the Beast saves her. I just remember for some reason there being more time, more story content between that and Belle starting to fall in love with the Beast.
No, it was always just that one.
I
song.
know, and for some reason as a kid I thought there was more to it, and I remember just
Mhm.
when I was rewatching, just being like, "Wow, this script's kind of shallow." Okay, that's
Are you
fine.
thinking of the Enchanted Christmas?
Oh, can we not talk about the Enchanted Christmas,
Christ.
please?
Stefan,
I have
every
that on
day you give me
VHS.
more reasons to fucking stab you.
Enchanted Christmas is terrible. Like,
My
honestly, I think that's probably
terrible.
on the scale of bad Disney direct-to-DVD sequels. I think that's probably the only one that I can think of that's worse than that is the Hunchback of Notre Dame one, where
Ted,
like
do you want to hear the most depressing thing about that?
what?
Beauty and the Beast: The Enchanted Christmas is the most successful straight-to-video movie ever sold.
That's
What?
not surprising.
It is also the only Disney movie where where they allow a character to say hell in a without referring to the actual biblical location. Beast says, "Where the hell is she?" And
Oh, I
never
don't
before.
remember that part, but
I did remember that as a kid. Unless all my memories of these Disney movies are just better than what they released. But yeah,
the only Disney direct-to-video sequel I can remember being even close to good is Lion King 2.
no, fuck you, Aladdin and the King of Thieves.
Okay, you see, I never watched that one growing up. So like I don't know whether or not that's good or bad because I've just never watched it.
No, normally the Aladdin trilogy is pretty much the only. It's normally seen as the exception to the rule of Disney DVD video movies are terrible. The Aladdin,
Well, that was based off the sequels were based off the Aladdin TV show, weren't they?
Oh no, the Return of Jafar was kind of like the pilot to the TV show, and King of Thieves, but in production they made a conscious decision to ignore the TV show because originally, so Aladdin and the King of Thieves, spoiler alert, show reveals who Aladdin's father is. The original idea, and I cannot remember the character's name, but there was this recurring villain in the TV show, and the original idea for a third movie was going to be that villain was Aladdin's brother. But I guess at some
Aladdin's
point,
brother. Okay.
yeah, at some point Disney was like, we don't want to tie into the TV show just because it'll be more marketable if it's its own standard, if it's more connected to the movie rather than the TV show. So that concept was dropped.
Okay.
Also, I'd say Lion King and Lilo and Stitch also are ones where the sequels,
Lilo and Stitch is so many fucking the DVD movies. I lose track of what's what.
Well, there's one sequel, and then there's a pilot to the TV show and the TV show finale.
Yeah. I would say that the Lion King 2, at the very least, like it's not great, But the He Lives in You song, I think, is better than actually a couple of the songs in
It's so
the
good.
actual Lion King movie. Like,
Which which that he lives
they
in
use
you
it in
one-
the musical version,
Yeah.
actually, which makes me
Yeah.
happy.
It was like a song that they made they made like this special Lion King CD that had original songs, and then they put that into Lion King 2, and then put that song into the musical.
Was Elton John the one who wrote it, or was
Nope,
it
it
someone?
was
No,
different. It
okay.
was the what do you call it? The African band that sung "A Circle of Life." They wrote it.
Oh, okay.
The
That's
best,
enough
the
street
best,
cred, I guess.
the best thing about Circle of Life is, and I remember, it's one of these things I think. It's one of the things I either read it online. No, Kerry had in college. Kerry had a roommate who came from Africa, and apparently, in the lyrics to
Oh,
Circle of
yeah, I know
Life,
these.
they're literally just saying it's a lion. Look, now it's a lion. So you think it's some like prolific like song, but they're literally just stating over and over again that yeah, it's a lion, which I thought was just fucking brilliant the first time I heard that.
Every time when I was a kid, I just kept on hearing the beginning of them singing Pennsylvania.
I wish.
Penguin yawner, penguin on my bottom.
Penguin on my bar.
Okay, I'm not the only one who heard penguin on my bottom. Awesome. Okay. That I feel validated in a strange way now.
Other languages are funny.
Yes, because English is the best language empirically. It's not like English is literally the linguistic version of plumbing done by duct tape and paper clips. Yeah. Like, I'm not even joking. That's how the English language was formed. It just kind of like took random pieces that were lying around from other languages because England got invaded so many goddamn times.
Yep.
So
That's basically it.
so that's why it's such a screwed up language.
We welcomed it.
See, England is just like it's ironic that England as a country is probably one of the biggest instances of a Napoleon complex ever, because they were just so ashamed of being tiny that they needed to conquer everything that they saw.
Ted, I'm going to give you a bit of advice that would that might help you in the future. Okay.
Okay.
It's not the size of it; it's what you do with it that counts. But I doubt you'll ever be in a position to use that information. But just in case, I thought you should know that.
Okay. So what you're saying is I can use screwdrivers even if they're not the correct size?
Exactly. Just don't mix
Okay.
a Phillips and a flathead, because that ends badly for everyone.
Okay, so why is the screwdriver named Philip? What if it's a girl screwdriver?
Girls can be named Philip.
Yeah. The fuck, Ted?
I've never heard of a girl named Philip before.
Well, now to spite you, I'm gonna have a daughter, and I'm gonna name her Philip.
Okay. And then when she gets bullied in school for her weird name, you can blame me.
Okay.
I will legally change Kerry's name to Philip.
Doesn't she have to agree to that in order for that to happen?
You would think so, but no.
Oh, yeah, you live in America now. So, yeah.
Land of the free.
Don't you remember Fairly Odd Parents? I named the nickel Philip. What's the bad news? It's a girl nickel.
Oh, weird. That's right. That's already a joke.
Damn it!
Fuck you, Phil Hartman. Not Phil Hartman. Butch Hartman. Dave Hartman. Butch Hartman. Fuck you, Butch Hartman.
Don't say fuck you to Phil Hartman.
Fuck you, Stefan.
That's better.
It's one of those things with Phil Hartman where like I never bothered to look up what happened.
Oh no, he's
What's
still around. I think I don't know.
No, Phil Hartman isn't. Butch Hartman is.
Oh,
Phil Hartman is not.
What did
Phil
Hartman do?
Phil Hartman, he was an actor. You would probably know him best as the voice of Troy McClure on The Simpsons and Lionel Hutz. You might remember him from such Troy McClure movies as he was on like SNL for a lot. He was in a bunch of stuff, but I don't want to bring the stream down, but some bad things happened.
Oh,
We'll just say that.
All
Yeah.
right. And Butch Hartman, the Fairly Odd Parents guy, is his actual brother. Then, or
I
do they
have
just
no,
have the
I have
same
no
last
idea.
name?
I have no idea. It's possible they just share a same last name.
Yeah, because I'm imagining that Hartman isn't super uncommon for a name. You know, just a thought.
I am hungry, eat an empanada. I am hungry, eat an empanada. Right?
Now give me my goddamn enchiladas.
Ha!
Give
Good
me
one.
my goddamn enchiladas. I believe that was actually the first Rick and Morty quote I ever saw was the Gazorp field. And I'm pretty sure actually, Gareth, you were the one who linked that to me.
Fuck
Give me
you,
my
John.
fuck you, John. You fucking white guilt
Ass
milk
milk
toast.
toast.
Jeez, that really hurts because
Piece of shit.
Give me my fucking enchiladas.
I don't give a fuck what you think, John. I'm Gazorp fucking Field, bitch.
Because in the movie he was voiced by Bill Murray, but the guy who voiced in Ghostbusters, what I can't do Rick. Nobody can do a good Rick impersonation.
I somewhat do one.
Well, I definitely can't.
Fuck you, Dad.
It's a real strain, though.
You see, that just sounds like you normally, but with something caught in your throat.
Exactly, and that's why she Rick stole my voice.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Morty's easy. Anyone can do Morty.
You do it then.
Oh, jeez, Gareth. I don't know if I can do a Morty impersonation right off the spot. Like I don't know.
You're right. You can't. That's terrible. Just be quiet.
Oh, I never said I could do it well. I just said I could do it.
You just said anyone can do it, which would imply if you do an impression, it means you can do it well.
No.
I guess that means Ted's not anyone.
Well, we all
I'm
knew
not.
that.
I'm Ted.
That's a pretty good Ted impression.
Oh, really? Want to hear my Ryan impersonation?
Brilliant. 10 out of 10.
Want to see me do it again?
So, Steven, when you're done, what are you gonna do?
Go to bed?
Go to Disney World.
I could
I'm
go.
gonna go to Chipotle.
I mean, I could go to Universal tomorrow if I wanted.
You're so lucky.
I
Oh,
have
where in Florida do you live, Steven?
Orlando.
Oh, you live in Orlando? Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you were closer to Miami, but I have no idea why.
I'm going to Miami.
Was the number I just said out loud 1984?
I don't think you said any number out loud,
Wait,
but
didn't you say 8? It was 18 something. Didn't you say?
Damn it! Now you're making me. It's somewhere in these notes. As long as I see something that's close, something that ends in 84, and then I'll know. That's it. Okay, that's the door I did before this. It was 1984, Stefan. Thanks for almost killing me.
You piece of shit.
My plan failed.
Oh my god, yes. If you're hungry, eat an empanada. If you're hungry, eat an empanada. What? Where did you can't exist in the walls? Where'd you even come from?
Jersey.
Fucking watch, see?
oh yeah, it backstabbed you and you had your back up on the wall.
Yeah.
Maybe it was in a duct and it thought that you could kill you through the duct.
I'm all the way back here. I gotta kill the facehugger. No, but it killed me.
Can the alien hatch facehuggers or were they just there?
In the extend, basically, it's been established in alien lore that only a queen alien.
Gareth, your mic cut out.
Hello.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you're back now.
Yeah, it's been established that only queen aliens can lay eggs.
Okay. So then, why is there a facehugger on the ship now?
Gotta go.
Okay.
There. So, do you know the process to make
It's
meal?
like the facehugger jumps on a person, and then the egg or whatever it's called grows inside the person's stomach, and then it busts out, and the xenomorph is there.
Almost.
Almost okay.
So the queen lays eggs. The
Mhm.
eggs, what hatches from the eggs, are face huggers. The face huggers latch onto a person's face
Or anything, any living organism, a face hugger
or a
can
dog
latch onto, or a dog, or a cow.
or a cow.
Anything. No, seriously, I think in the producer's cut of Alien 3, it latches onto a cow, but then in the theatrical cut, it latches onto a dog. I think.
Yeah.
Hell cow.
So why don't people like Alien 3 as much as 1 or 2?
Well, we weren't.
It's very Alien 3 is well
Well,
yeah Alien 3 is very dark compared to the other ones, and it's a prime example of being fucked over by a studio.
Okay.
Like the ending of Aliens is completely like fucked over at the beginning of Alien 3.
Yes, everything about Aliens is undone in the first 2 minutes. Well, not undone, but it's just like swept under the rug and ignored in the first 2 minutes of Alien 3.
Okay, you see, it's kind of weird to me that people would, because I never really saw Alien as like a not dark franchise, I guess is the thing. Or is this just like really dark even compared to the other?
It's well, I just to put it
Depressing.
to put it somewhat non-spoilery. Alien and Aliens have relatively happy endings.
Okay.
Alien 3 does not.
Okay.
We'll just put it that way.
All right. Okay. So, okay, then I can understand people being a little peeved about that then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still wonder what the original idea. What would have happened if they did the original idea, where they go to a planet of wood?
It's made of wood.
That's literally what the Alien 3 was originally going to be. Is they go to a planet of wood.
That's such a stupid idea. I'm glad it wasn't done. Because like an alien would just like its fucking acid breath could just melt through that in like 2 seconds.
What, the trees?
No, so alien blood is acidic.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that somewhere.
Yeah, which I forget. Is its drool acidic as well? Or is it just its blood?
I don't know. I'm going to assume just the blood.
Because there's a slight spoiler for Alien Resurrection, but no one gives a fuck. There's a moment in Alien Resurrection where a bunch of aliens are trapped in a room, and so that they sacrifice one of the aliens to like they kind of just slice one of them up, and so its blood will open the door for him.
Okay, guys, I'll be right back.
Oh, I need to take a quick second too.
I guess fine. So okay, highly and high wind is saying the drool is not acid. Okay, good to know. Yeah, so it's just its blood. Its blood is very acidic.
Acid for blood. There was a save terminal over here. Oh my god. Bye.
Yeah, bye, Mr. Fireman.
That'd be funny if in the land of Ooh, firemen were just men of fire. Call a fireman. How is that gonna help?
That would be so bad for the Candy Kingdom. There was just people made of fire walking around.
It would be bad for the Candy Kingdom because it's actually a guy. It's like only girls allowed.
Gareth, I don't know if I told you about this, but I already mentioned it once before, but there are certain parts where you have to know a code and enter in the code to
Mm-hmm.
like get past things. But even if you know the code, you're not allowed to enter it until you go find the code.
That's bullshit. Yeah, I think I remember you saying that. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Apparently, in South Park, Fractured But Whole. This is something I read online. I'm not sure if it's true or not. So this possible spoiler.
I saw
Five,
the clip. It's
four,
true.
three, two, one. Apparently, there's like moments where there's a code, and if you know the code before you learn it in the game, Cartman will call you a cheating bastard.
He calls you Tom Brady.
X-Men: Last Stand. I hate that movie.
Is pretty not good.
So, did Adventure Time end? Did it
It's
end yet?
it's either about to end or I think they're in the last season.
Yeah, I know they're in the last season, but I wonder if they're still gonna make that planned movie, or if that was just swept under the rug for the Teen Titans Go movie.
I think it's probably one of those like, oh, we'll do it maybe eventually. I don't know.
Well, it was announced like 2 years ago.
I caught myself on fire.
Yay! I wonder if they were waiting for the show to end before they did the movie.
Yeah, it's to see. Yeah, it's set to the ending is set to be next year. They're on the
Okay.
final season.
Yeah, I need to get back into Adventure Time. It just got too fucking weird.
They've been
After a
doing a lot
while.
of like every season they do like a mini series.
No, they caught Turtles syndrome. Where every season has
More
to have a really stupid arc for no good reason.
more like Over the Garden Wall did so good, so they're like more quick, like put a mini series every season.
Fucking no, Cartoon.
Turtles. Have we heard anything about Rise of the TMNT yet?
Just that it's coming out next year because they haven't technically aired all the episodes yet on Nickelodeon. We probably won't hear anything until they've all aired. Because I think there's still like 2 or 3 arcs left
I just
that have not
looked.
aired.
I just looked up. It says there's 3 episodes still left to come out of Tales of the TMNT.
Yeah, I think it's the 80s crossover. I think that's left, and I've heard they're gonna hold that back too. Cause you know what's really fucking dumb? So like they aired the Raphael thing as in one day, and yet they had this like fucking horror arc, 4 episodes where they like fight horror monsters,
Yeah,
and why didn't they fucking air it on Halloween or like around Halloween? Like Nickelodeon have been so stupid of how they air this show.
yeah. The final 3 episodes is Wanted, Bebop, and Rocksteady, The Foot Walks Again, and The Big Blowout.
Yep. Which is a pretty fun arc. It's almost like a sequel to Tours Forever, but it's nowhere near as good.
Huh.
Well, no, not really a sequel. It's just like it's more of a direct sequel to the team up that they did last year, but it's
Yeah,
a much bigger story.
the one with Krang subprime
Yeah.
wasn't. I fr- was that the one that said that Krang subprime was related to
Yeah, they're cousins.
Krang? Yeah,
So technically, Krang is a Krang. He's apparently just seen as a fuck up.
that reminds me of in Spider-Man when they're like, oh, both Electros are the same person.
What?
In the Spider-Man crossover, it revealed that regular Electro and Ultimate Electro are the same person. He just travels back and forth.
Oh, what was that in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon?
In the show, in the comic.
Hmm.
But I know.
Wait, what?
Max.
Wait. So what? Max Dillon can fucking dimension jump?
Oh shit! No, I'm stupid. No, it wasn't It was Mysterio. That's who I'm thinking.
Ah.
Mysterio was the one. Yeah.
That idiot can fucking dimension jump?
So he made a dimensional portal somehow.
The fuck. I wonder if TJ would like that idea or not.
I assume he's Red Spider-Man. That seems like it came out a while ago.
So the book is called Spider-Man.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the one where Peter meets Miles for the first time.
When are we gonna get Spider Boy?
He's thinking of it. Like he's come up with something.
I
When are
thought
we
you
gonna
were
get
gonna
Spider
say
Boy?
we're gonna get. There probably is a Spider Boy.
Well, if you want to get technical, he should be called Spider Boy.
When
He's
are we
like
gonna
60
get
when he
Spider
gets
Spider?
Spider. There was Spider Girl, which was Peter and Mary Jane's daughter in an alternate universe.
And Anya is Spider Girl as well.
There's been like 6 different Spider Women, which is it's
Lots of Spider Woman, Jessica.
comics
the,
just suck. The comic plot lines are just so stupid
But
when
you
you
could also
really,
say
really
something
break
like-
them down.
Think of how many Batmen and Robins there have been.
Yeah, I'm
About-
saying comics in general.
Yeah.
Like my favorite thing about Batman is like he's still marketed as like like he's the tragic lone, he's the soul, he's the solo vigilante, like he always works by himself to do shit. But he's like the most extended family of any fucking comic book character. He's like 4 adopted sons. He's like fucking butler and shit. Again, like I've said this before, and I'm not the only person who's ever said this, but how fucking stupid is Gotham City that nobody can put 2 and 2 together, that whenever Bruce Wayne adopts a new son, Batman acquires a new Robin. Like that's so stupid.
Maybe they
No, it
can't.
isn't.
Maybe they can't tell it's a new Robin.
But they always have a new costume when they say it's a new Robin.
Who says it's a new Robin?
Jesus did.
No, I mean like who says it? Who announces that in the comic?
The Robin. Oh, and I know certain times that they do announce it's a new Robin. I mean, especially when Damian Wayne appears and like that version of Robin just wants to murder everyone. Like how can you not fucking put 2 and 2 together?
There's a floating bag of meat, by the way.
Don't talk about Ted that way.
Yeah, don't talk about Ted that way.
Ted, you're a bag of meat, but you don't float.
Everything
I
floats
can-
down
I
here,
s-
Georgie.
I know how to swim.
You know how to
And
float?
and Wound 78. And in the current continuity, I don't think they've ever really brought in Terry McGinnis, so I don't think you can count him as one of Batman's extended family.
Well, I know they in the comics they made Batman beyond canon. He's
Yeah.
just-
I mean, like Batman Beyond this canon, but if we class Batman in like its current day, where he's like the age we know him as Batman, Terry McGinnis shouldn't even be born yet, so you can't really,
Yeah.
But yeah, in the overarching Batman arc, you can totally count Terry McGinnis as one of probably Bruce Wayne's greatest partner.
Ye-
How old is Batman supposed to generally be? Like, I thought he was always supposed to be like late 30s.
Yeah, they never really pin it down, but I've always assumed that like both Batman and Superman are like early 30s.
Yeah, I think that's what it was supposed to be because he started training when he was in his 20s.
I think Superman. I think nowadays they like, especially in the movies, they like to peg Superman to be 33 to really just ram home fucking just metaphor. But yeah. I mean, I always put like Bruce Wayne because you have to, just in terms of the timeline. Like he goes to school, he leaves at like 18, and he travels the world for years to like learn to do this shit. So like I always saw Bruce like started to be Batman at like 28, and then if you assume he's been doing this for X amount of years, I put Bruce Wayne at like between 33 and 35.
Is there no way to win? There's no way to beat this.
Sure there is. You've done it before.
God,
Remember your training.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
almost
Uh,
10.
Ian Burrow, I started watching Gotham, but I gave up after like 4 episodes because it was so fucking dumb.
He's just pretty dumb.
You see,
Flash is a good dumb.
What's that?
What's kind of weird is that there's like 6 different TC TV shows, but none of them are in the same universe, which is I don't get. I kind of don't get why they need to do that.
Wait, Ted, what? There were 6 what shows?
DC shows? Well, not 6. There's Gotham, Supergirl, Flash, and Arrow.
Supergirl.
And
Dude,
They're all
Flash
on
and Arrow
the
are on the
same
same-
network.
Ted,
aren't they?
Ted, all of them aside from Gotham, every single DC show on TV is in the same universe.
Oh, it is.
Because they're all on the
Dude,
CW.
they cross over all the time.
Okay, I thought that okay. So my understanding was that, like, in order for Flash and Supergirl to have a crossover, like Flash had to run through to a different universe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ted. To be fair, on the CW you had Arrow was the first big one, then it spun off Flash. In
Yeah.
Supergirl's first season, she was on a different network, and she was
Okay.
technically, even though they did have a crossover with the Flash, he did, like jump dimensions. But since she moved to CW, and I think since Flash did Flashpoint, I haven't seen it, but from what I've been able to kind of gather, I believe Supergirl is now in that universe because they've crossed over now like 2 or 3 times.
Okay. All right.
I think
So
what-
then
I
that's
think-
just me not knowing enough about it and misunderstanding. My bad.
I think it's more so like they all share the same multiverse. So it's like
Yeah.
See, that's okay. So that's kind of like, okay, if you're gonna be in the same, if you're gonna be connected, why not just have them be together?
Ted,
because
look,
that makes more
yeah.
sense to me personally.
But like Arrow and Flash are in like the exact same universe, like the same world, and I believe Legends of Tomorrow as well.
Legends of Tomorrow is like taking Flash, Arrow, and Supergirl characters and putting them all into one show.
Mhm.
What is it? Is it based off of anything specific, comic book wise, or?
It's like a time traveler, Rip Hunter, gets a whole bunch of these random heroes like Black Canary, the Atom, Captain Cold, etc. And he's
Captain
like, we're
Cold's
going
a
to
bad
travel.
guy.
Well, he's a good bad guy now. And they like travel. They travel through time fighting Vandal Savage. That's the
Okay.
plot of the show.
Okay, so apparently people in the chat are saying that apparently Supergirl is still on another Earth, so she has not transitioned over. But because at least once a year they'll have like a big DC team up, she's always on there now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she may as well be in the same fucking universe.
Okay.
They travel to Earth X where all the universes meet.
That was
what-
just one of the DC things that I never really liked. Is I didn't see why everybody needed to like have different universes within the same continuity. I guess that was just something like, not that Marvel doesn't have different universes, they do, but most of the time Ultimate's Ultimate, Mainline's Mainline, and they don't cross over too much, and it's easier for me to keep track that way. But I'm also dumb, so you know, like whatever.
Except by the end of it, when they just went completely nuts with the.
Oh
crossover.
yeah, well after like 5 years, Ultimate Marvel had basically nothing of redeeming value, and then, so I can't really blame them. Really, the only reason they did that was so that they could kill Ultimate Universe entirely and bring Miles Morales to normal Marvel, because it was the only good thing that had happened in like the past 10 years or
Yeah.
5 years. So yeah.
They had a whole event where they were fighting, where the Ultimates were fighting Galactus, and it wasn't even their own Galactus. It was Galactus,
Oh, what a piece of shit.
because they're like, oh, we don't have any good villains left except Evil Reed.
Has the Superman of the Supergirl TV show interacted with any other heroes like Flash or Green Arrow?
Nope, he's only been in a few episodes of Supergirl.
Okay.
But he's really good. Like the guy they got to play him, he's really good.
So,
Is he better than who's its face?
Henry Cavill's good as Superman.
yeah,
He doesn't have,
Ted-
he doesn't
Ted-
have good. He doesn't have
Yeah.
good material.
I agree. I don't think it's fair to call him a bad Superman because he's never been given Superman material to work with. As an actor, I think if he was given a good Superman script, I think he would be fucking fantastic. He's just unfortunately he's never written to act like Superman should. Which is a problem of the writing, not so much his performance.
That's fair. I just didn't find him particularly interesting from what I've seen of Man of Steel. But
That's fine. That's fine.
That then again, like that movie was not written well at all. So nobody really had a good performance in that. So
You know what? I like Man of Steel, but I completely understand people who don't like it. Like
Yeah.
I completely get why people don't hate that movie. I just haven't.
You know what? It was weird. Like I watched it when I was watching it, I wasn't like hating it when I watched it, but then it ended and I was like, that was a movie. And the more and more I thought about it, because I was with a friend of mine at the time when we watched it, and like we were talking about it on the way home, and the more and more we talked about it, we were like, no, nothing in this movie made sense at all.
Hmm.
Like that was wrong. It was one of those things where I didn't immediately hate it when I first watched it, but it's kind of as time went on and it sat more and more with you, I was like, no, that's not a very good movie at all. I still haven't watched Batman versus Superman, and I don't plan on ever watching it. So
Smart move. Yeah, I haven't rewatched Man of Steel in 3 years, so it's possible. Having seen further DC movies, I may feel differently about it. But yeah, I remember watching it at the time and liking it.
I need to see the ultimate cut just because
they have an ultimate cut
I've
of
heard.
Man of Steel.
Yeah, it's 3 hours long.
Man of Steel?
No, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, because
Just 'cause
the
I've
last
heard
thing Man of Steel needs is to be longer.
No, I've heard people say it fixes something. Like, hopefully now Batman v Superman doesn't constantly fade to black every single scene. Especially after
Oh,
doing a
come on!
Ouch.
You don't have to treat every single outburst like mom and dad are fighting. I'm just upset.
Is mom the Xenover? Is mom the Xenover?
No, you're mistaking that with Metroid lore, Stefan.
The baby.
Yeah, it's Stefan, especially as the character we're playing as is a woman.
Right. They can both be the mother.
That could do.
Your mothers also have mothers, Gareth. What are you, racist?
Yes.
Oh. You see, I wasn't actually expecting you to answer it that way.
I enjoy watching races, Ted. Of course I do.
Horse races are.
Yeah, well, you didn't watch the beginning of our race yesterday.
I was busy. I was actually at work. I was doing overtime yesterday, so I wouldn't have been able to make the beginning of it. But I saw the end of it when Steven whooped your ass.
Come on, be nice to Ted.
You know that I'm still not over that, man.
Steven, someone on Twitter, I want to get the Canico Plus.
Yeah.
It took the Game Grumps intro, and it starts with me saying, "Hey, I'm drunk," and it cuts to you. It says, "I am also Smoovies, and we are Smoovies," and then a little Steven universe pops up, and Steven. we should fucking animate this.
God damn it! God, fuck you! Oh, just kill me. Hey, alien, come here. Come here. Come here.
Can you end up in a situation where the alien basically, like, you can't... Why... sorry. Like, I know there are some situations where it's just like, okay, I know I've already lost, so it's faster just to kill myself. Did you end up in one of those here?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you not see me running towards the alien?
Not really. I'm playing Splatoon, actually.
Fucking
Oh, I did this kind of shit for like every charity thing I co-com. I'm never paying attention. Like, God, what do you think I am? Confident?
Well, then it's kind of weird that you keep asking questions if you're not gonna watch.
Oh, you see, I need to pretend that I'm paying attention because otherwise I'm a bad co-host.
Shade says still needs to draw Ted in his Ted boots because he won.
You already
But he didn't win.
You already drew Ted in his Ted boots for the trailer.
She wants to draw like a full colored version.
She did.
She said she wants to do another one.
Well, then she should have. You just should have said she should have done another.
I'm a size 10
one.
and a half. If that helps you with your drawing your boots, my boots, I guess. I don't know.
10 and a half.
Yeah, 10 and a half.
A 10 and a half.
Oh no, we don't need another half of a me.
Ted,
all right, one's enough.
10 and a half.
I'm me, and I already think that's a little bit too much.
2.5 Teds. Ted, 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 Tedly, Ted, Ted, Ted.
It's like, are you streaming Splatoon 2 while he's streaming?
Oh. I probably should be because I've won more games doing this than I have streaming in like the past 2 weeks. So, yeah, actually, I probably should be, but then I'm not making money for the charities, so.
Okay, well, I don't see the alien. Maybe it's fucked off for a while.
Oh wait, no, we read that donation. Never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say, and then I saw it. 1,535.
You're seriously gonna do this shit right now?
Yeah, fuck you, I am.
Come on, Smoovies, you're almost there. You can do it.
Hero of Time. Do you think? No. In terms of that, no to a race. In terms of a playthrough. What's the space? Wait a minute. Before it's released, no. You will not see. You probably not see anything Mania related. Before Forces is released.
Before Forces is released.
Yes.
Go away.
But after it's released, is another story.
Okay.
Go away. Thank you.
I still never know if the alien's supposed to be smart or not.
Have you played this, Stefan?
I've played a little bit of Isolation. I just mean in general. Like, are the xenomorphs supposed to be smart or just mindless creatures? I've never.
I think one of those things where it kind of varies. I think typically this somewhat mindless, but they can, I guess, I don't fucking know.
They might be intelligent in the way the raptors are intelligent.
Yeah.
in
I think
Jurassic
Raptors is a good way to, because like obviously like a predator is way more intelligent than a xenomorph would be. But yeah, I think like the aliens just have good natural like hunting skills would probably be a good way to put it.
Like I never got the idea that they were like sentient and could like think independently or anything like that, but they were like smart animals, if that made sense. Like they know.
Animals are sentient, Ted.
Well, I guess like have you heard of the mirror test?
Well, yeah, like apparently, like humans are the only things. No,
it's humans,
is it
dolphins, and I
cats?
believe humans, dolphins, and I believe elephants pass the mirror test, which is basically for people in the chat who aren't familiar with it. It basically means that if they look at a mirror, they can understand that the thing that they're seeing isn't them another creature but themselves.
Yeah.
So
Same
I don't
with
know
babies.
so I don't know if aliens are supposed to be smart enough to pass it, but they're smart enough to like track something and understand that this can hurt me and that I should do this to stop
Oh my god,
them.
yes. Yes.
Or
Well,
whatever.
Yes.
they're smart enough to know their own physiology, and again, there's that scene in 4 where they sacrifice one to open a door, so they clearly can do basic problem solving, and they know enough about their own race and how their bodies work to use that to their advantage.
Well, that would just be instinct to me, but again, I've never seen these movies, so I'm not an expert. I'm like the absolute opposite of an expert. Actually.
Again, like if you were to give like a math equation to a xenomorph and a predator, the predator might be able to solve it. The alien would just eat the paper and murder everyone.
Probably, yeah.
Predators are like they're seemingly like they're smart, like they're thinking alien creatures. They just don't speak.
Well,
they don't communicate through speech. I should
Yeah.
say they probably.
Well, to be fair, it is possible because they do make a noise. It's possible that's how they just don't speak a language we recognize.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I always got the idea that the predator was a part of a species that was as advanced, that was like in terms of like that as advanced as humans, if not
Way
much
more
so.
advanced because they mastered space travel and like cloaking shit.
Yeah, so
they're way
they're
more advanced than humans are.
Yeah, so like not the entire species isn't necessarily like a bunch of evil predators. It might just be like one like asshole hunter predator, you know.
Well, no, because it will be like the predators that they're shown to have like in a certain kind of like Klingons. They're shown to have some sense of honor among them, where that they only want to hunt like people who are worthy of them. And it's like that there's a scene in Alien versus Predator
Yeah.
where a predator does uses his like infrared to sense that one of the characters is like dying of lung cancer, and so the predator won't kill him. He's like, there's no point, like you're gonna die anyway, and so he turns to like so predators clearly have a more advanced brain. Like an alien would just see that and then kill him anyway.
Wait,
Aliens just like to kill people.
I'm confused though. If the predator says you're dying of lung cancer, I'm not gonna kill you anyway. Well, he was just gonna die anyway of old age too. Like,
Yeah,
There's
but
no
but-
honor in killing a weak prey. I understand that.
Yeah,
Like there's no
didn't say
honor in
that.
killing someone who's like that's like a chivalry thing. Like there's no honor in defeating a wounded knight or
yeah,
whatever.
and
you
it's
know?
like
What if you
and it's
wounded
like
him?
in-
it's dishonorable to kill someone from behind or whatever because it's not fair.
and
Basically.
it's like in the movie Predators, they kidnapped they kidnap like the most likely to win against them, because the predators like a challenge. That's the whole point of of why they travel to Earth to hunt, because they find people who think this should be good sport. Like a predator don't just want to fucking walk into like Ted's house and just cut his throat. It'd be boring to them.
Oh yeah, no, I'm like the Kirby's Epic Yarn of predatoring.
There is that part in Alien versus Predator where at the end, the Predator teams up with the woman and to fight against all the aliens that had
You
taken
see that?
over.
Like I haven't even seen that movie. And I know that the tagline was, "Win or it doesn't matter who wins. We lose."
Whoever wins, we lose, and that was true. It don't matter who win, the audience lost.
Yeah,
Even though in the movie it clearly states that the aliens are the worst than the predators.
yeah.
Yeah, the predators are deemed as the lesser of two evils in that.
Which is because then there's the part at the end where they end up like they help each other, and then the predators see the predators are gonna like try and kill. He has like a scar that the other predator put on her. She's like, "Oh no, she's cool."
Yeah, but
And
then
the other
they,
person, like,
yeah,
gang
but
sign.
Stefan, they leave her in the fucking Arctic alone. She's gonna die in like two minutes after they leave.
Yeah, but the predators didn't kill her because they've got honor. They're not gonna murder you, but they're gonna leave you in the Arctic to die of exposure.
He's like, you came. He's like, you came here on your own terms.
Hmm.
You get out here on your own terms.
oh my god, I almost walked right into it.
The ending.
Right? I wish.
You're gonna get to the ending, and the xenomorph's gonna rip past the screen and kill you.
Fucking yes.
Yeah. Fun fact: only person to have been killed by an alien, a predator, and a Terminator.
Yeah, we know. Highly and Highwind just put it in the chat.
That's
what
why
other people's work as your own.
That's what I'm saying because he said it.
All right,
Doesn't-
Dane Cook, calm the fuck down.
Doesn't Bill Paxton die in every movie he's in, or is that just Sean Bean?
I think it's both.
Okay.
They're both that way.
Please save, please save, please save.
Go to the phone. Go to the phone.
Oh, yes.
E.T. phone home. Okay, so Alien versus
Yep.
Predator versus E.T. Who wins?
He phones home and he gets all of his help. He gets the cavalry.
he calls he calls the Coruscant Senate and brings the Jedi Knights to come and fight
I
them
would
all.
say
Yes.
E.T. would win because E.T. can levitate shit. Can't it?
I love. Have anyone seen that robot chicken sketch where like E.T. goes home and you find out E.T.'s just a moron and his people, and like they can like speak perfectly fine. They're like, oh god, this guy's back.
I need to watch more Robot Chicken.
The only like, I will. I stopped watching it after a while, but like the first like few seasons are fucking just perfection. Like, see, the first few seasons are so fucking good.
Every
Okay.
clip I've seen of Robot Chicken, like online or whatever, has been hilarious.
Yeah, it's
Oh
real good. It's
no,
real good.
Apparently,
Captain Planet!
Save the planet, or I'll fucking kill you.
apparently, the Walking Dead special is either out or is coming out soon, and I want to see that.
That show's not done yet. Oh god.
Well, the Walking Dead Robot Chicken parody, I should say.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the
No,
Walking Dead TV show, which I
that's still on.
uh
100
that
episode was today. I didn't watch.
I am like not even just like the there's too many zombies kind of thing. It's just like even in the Walking Dead itself, they repeat the same plot 12
Yep.
times.
Nothing
And it's
happens
just,
in it.
Once a season, they're saying once a season they meet someone, Rick starts to go crazy and has to be talked down. And then they defeat the new person, find a new place to live that's all peaceful, until some other evil person comes. Then Rick starts to go crazy, and then he has to be calmed down. Then they have to move somewhere else. It's like Jesus fucking Christ.
how are you even supposed to like the thing about a zombie story is that you're supposed to at least want the characters to survive, because otherwise then why are you just watching this really depressing story over and over again? Like because you want to see PG-13 zombie violence, because I really don't.
Nah, dude, fucking Walking Dead is full on R-rated zombie violence.
Nah.
But they keep,
The special effects are great. Like as flat out terrible as the writing gets sometimes, the special effects are always top notch.
Okay, you see, I'm more familiar with The Walking Dead from the. I actually read a good number of the comics because I was given the first two omnibuses as a Christmas gift a few years back, and from what I can tell, the TV show is mostly the same except they just switch the order of the different places they find. So
Well, I believe, yeah,
Yeah.
I believe, and also they purposely just to make it unlike Game of Thrones, so you would just have people go, well, actually, in the book, I know what's going to happen. They
Ye-
purposely like killed people who lived in the book and let people live who died in the book. So it's
Okay.
so certain events still happen, but it's not 100% the same.
Yeah,
which
but
is like, yeah, like last season when they had that big whole, oh, Negan's gonna kill someone. He killed the same one that he did in the book, but to make it different, he killed another different person.
Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't read the book. I mean, I've bought because Kerry likes to read it, so I've bought her like the first 24 volumes of it. I should maybe sit down and read it at one point. But
That's
the
it,
pretty
only
much all
thing
of it.
from The Walking Dead that I really enjoy is the first season of the Telltale game. And only the first
I
season. 'Cause
bought that. I
season
have
two
to
kinda
finish that.
sucks.
I will say that fucking theme music is so good. I wish they'd use it in the show, but they don't. They only ever use it for that's a minor pet peeve I have for television shows. If they have like a really good theme song that they don't use it in the show itself, I'm like, then what's the point? What's the fucking point then? Those violins are so good.
Aaron McCreary does. He's one of the most underrated composers.
His best score is still the Angry Video Game Nerd movie.
10 Cloverfield Lane. That was.
They got a different. They got a like a big name guy for the Angry Video Game movie score.
Yeah, dude, he was apparently a big fan, and he scored, let's say, the second Christmas special.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah, so he already worked with him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but that's just, that's like I will find it's also weird. Like I find most scores to live action TV shows to be like the same and just more bland as fuck. His work, because I think he also does. At least in the beginning, he also scored Agents of Shield. I'm not sure if he still does,
Yeah.
but
I don't know
his
anymore, but yeah.
season one he did. But his score for The Walking Dead, like it sounds like movie quality score. Which I fucking love the show House. What was one of my favorite shows, and Hannibal. But they have just like half the time their music is just noise.
That's
it just
really how it is
sounds-
for most adult quotation marks TV. The music is not important.
It's just noise, and it's just like, what? That's fucking terrible. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I've kind of learned when it comes to kind of like adult drama TV, just don't pay attention to the music at all. It's not. They didn't put any effort into it, so why even bother really listening?
That's why I love That's why I love the soundtracks to cartoons, because in cartoon shows, because will have themes and they'll get they're reused over, and when you can associate music with a certain character,
Oh yeah, like I didn't realize how much I remembered the music to like the SpongeBob show until like years later, and it was just like I would think if I'm in a really stupid situation, I would sing to myself like bum 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 bum.
They're very memeable. My favorite is still like the people that take the Kingdom Hearts cutscenes but put the SpongeBob music over it.
The the SA2 chaos control scene with SpongeBob music was great.
Yes.
Okay. All I gotta do is make it to the other side, and I'm done with this part. This part is also incredibly hard, but I think it's like the last hard part.
I think is this chapter 18? Chapter 17?
No. Oh, come on. Okay, so to explain it easily, I'm in an S-shaped room, and I have to go from one side of from one point of the S all the way to the other point of the S while there's an alien hunting me, and it's really, really hard.
In there, so there's no like branching paths to like sneak away from it or anything.
Not
like
really,
that.
no.
It's a straight line, but curved.
Yes,
So
and
basically, an SA2 level as opposed to a Sonic Forces level.
so anyways, yes, I have to do that, but that's not it. That's not all of it. I have to go from one side, then to the other, then back, and then back.
That sounds like fun.
Oh,
Backtracking.
it is hard. Oh my god, save.
All being
Please,
chased by this monster.
please save, please save, please save.
Is the xenomorph supposed to be phallic on purpose, or
Actually, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, HR Giga liked that shit. There was he was brought back to do some like
God
designs
damn
for Alien 3, and they were like a lot more phallic. And he designed like aliens. He designed a specific alien with that looked like a woman, that had like a womanly shape and shit. And it was just like, nope.
I don't think the metaphor works really as well, considering how female-centric the human characters are. I guess. Like I don't know.
Yeah, having like a creepy penis monster chase after a woman does make it much more terrifying, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that was like I remember when this movie came back out. A lot of the reviews and people at the time, like men found it terrible, like terrifying, because it was like when the chest burster happens, it's like a male version of giving birth, and that terrified men back in the day.
I'm terrified of giving birth. I don't want nothing coming out like that.
And that's why Ted's never masturbated. He doesn't want to lose anything in his.
What's masturbating?
It's when you give your mother a hug.
Oh wait, then I do that all the time. I frequently masturbate.
I'm gonna tweet that from our Twitter account. I'm tagging it. Want the charity we might frequently masturbate.
What, don't you? I would think that most people who with a healthy relationship with their mother frequently masturbate.
Ted, my mother lives 6,000 miles away. You insensitive shit.
You need longer arms.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I am shook.
Oh yeah, Skooks.
I'm skook. Did you climb through, Amanda?
Well, what's a cotter pin?
And now that we have the ion torch, we can go back to this place where we started.
And you can't save it all during this part, right?
I just saved like 2 seconds ago.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm good.
So you can save like partway through doing stuff in this S thing you were talking about?
I'm not in there anymore, Ted.
Oh, okay. Well, then it wasn't that hard now, was it?
I was in there for like half an hour.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm okay.
Where's nasty alien?
Oh
I'll
my god,
torch
it's been
him.
10 hours. This really is gonna go until midnight.
Do you really think you have 2 hours left?
It depends how much I suck. I need 2 more grains, half my vegetables, a protein, and 1 dairy left today.
Have you taken a break at all, Steven?
Yeah, I took a break at around 4 or 6 hours. I don't remember which.
Do you wanna take another one?
Yeah, I'll take a quick break and just like eat a little bit of food, and I'll be right back.
Dude, it would. Do you want? Do we wanna?
Nah, man, I'm gonna finish this tonight.
No. I mean, I get that, but I mean, I know we said we do it after the fact, but we could. Should we show off the thing now?
I mean, if you want to, I can do that right now.
Yeah, because it's on. The link should be in the thing.
Well, in the meantime, we did get a donation for $15 from the Legend of
Sweet.
Daniel.
Oh, cool.
Just finished work again. Man, inventory is a B star. I wanted to donate at least one more time. Question for the streamers: what games would you like to play for another charity, or just stream in the future in general? Cheers, and I'm glad to donate.
Thank you.
You see, I kind of don't want to answer that because that might spoil what we're planning to do for the charity because next year, because we're in the moment of thinking of games right now for that.
Steven, count us down when you're ready to make it. When you're ready to put it on.
Okay, hang on a second.
There's a game I want to stream. I've never found a good
Okay. So
time to do it. Oh,
okay, let's play the thing.
all right.
Sorry, Stefan.
Sonic, how I hate him. And all of that loathing has been focused into this
Everyone,
invincible
quiet when
instrument
it
of
plays.
destruction.
You may call me Infinite. Eggman's forces have chewed through our defenses at Green Hill.
Eggman's army has everyone terrified. Here goes, partner!
Sonic, you take the lead. Rookie, just make sure you take good notes.
In just 3 short days, my plan will eliminate the bothersome lot of you.
Fine. I will teach you fear, then pain.
We have to show them that strength doesn't just come from numbers.
Let's go!
When we join forces, the sky's the limit.
Sus.
Sus.
Cuss.
Bus.
That scream you edited in. Ah!
You know what that scream is?
No.
That's the Tarzan scream.
Check it out. Twitch inside Twitch inside Twitch. I'm loving it.
So
That's
yes,
a lot quick.
gift bump is this is an idea I've wanted to do for a while, and we thought we'd do a live stream of a blind stream. So this is going to be coming out a few days, the Friday after the Generation comes out, and Forces. Oh, it's the same fucking game. And I will not be playing it at all. I'm going to hold off for a few days.
So that you
not
can
on the
play
Friday.
it. So
Play it
was
live.
was the Generations footage just to make fun of how similar the two games are?
Yes.
Okay.
There's some pretty creepy Twitchception. It just kept going.
Ah!
So have you noticed that basically every song in Song Forces has the same really terrible synth instrument in it?
Yeah, for some reason, Tommy Otani, he's got this like
Boner
this,
for strength this time around.
yeah, this which weird because normally like, I love synth, but it's not very good synth. It's weird.
It's the same. It's got a weird quality to it that I can't really explain at the moment. It's like very harsh sounding. Like there's plenty of good techno in Sonic, but I haven't really liked the sound of any particular Sonic Forces song I've heard. Maybe some of the melodies are good, and like I'll like remixes a little bit better than the in-game versions, but in terms of the instruments, I'm not a fan at the moment. Anyway, maybe the game will Stockholm me into liking them, but we'll see. I guess.
I doubt it.
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I'm apparently like forced to be contradictory. So whatever the you see, if this ends up being as mixed and confused as I think it is going to be, like I don't know what opinion I'm supposed to have.
Ted,
then.
if you honestly come out and say you enjoyed Forces when you were so critical of Mania, people will fucking eat you alive.
Probably, yeah. But the thing is that I expect the game to like have a half love it, half hate it reception. So I don't know, since I have to have the opinion that everybody else doesn't have, I don't know what that means I'm supposed to do now. Like, I have no meaning if I can't just be devil's advocate 100% of the time.
Is there an instrumental of Fist Bump?
There is, but instead of the terrible singing, they add in a pretty bitchy guitar instead of the lyrics, and actually, I think the instrumental version sounds a lot better.
The singing is not very good in Fist Bump. Who is the singer? What band was the singer part of? Again?
Hoobastank.
No idea.
Sonic Retro.
It's Hoobastank is the fist bump singer.
It stinks, alright.
Is it Hoofa Stank?
Stank.
Just sing the song that he did, and then we'll recognize it.
Because if it's Hoofa, that's the same noise that Helga's dad says when you smell something that smells bad. Big Bob goes Hoofa.
Wow.
Guys, we should boycott Sonic Forces by buying Sonic 1 the day.
There's no need. Everyone. Oh no, I was gonna make a joke how everyone who bought it on PC got a copy of Sonic 1, but that was Sonic Mania.
Sonic Forces is gonna get next week. We're gonna get announced that Sonic Forces is gonna be delayed, and everyone gets a free copy of Sonic 1 again.
On Master System.
Yeah, Sonic 1 Master System. No, but even that, because Sonic 1 Master System isn't on Steam, so that at least would be something worth getting, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, everyone who had pre-ordered Sonic Mania on Steam already owns Sonic 1 in some capacity.
Wait, Steven, weren't you taking a break?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So
much for that.
So who likes our idea for our next event? People looking forward to watching me give up on life playing that game.
And did you explain what the money you'll be raising for is?
Yes, we are going to be raising money, which is a.
Your mic cut out.
Oh shit! Again, hello.
Yep, you're good.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So we're raising money for Nationwide Children, which is the kind of biggest children's hospital in Columbus, the city in which I live. I've always just thought of, it must suck to spend like Christmas Day in the hospital when you're a kid, and so the thing is we're going to set up a Amazon wish list with a bunch of gift ideas that come directly from the charity, and I am trying to confirm with the hospital. I have to call them tomorrow. I have to confirm with them if we can have everything shipped directly to their offices. In the event we can't, I will have everything shipped to my house. But then, obviously, to make sure everything is above board, we will make a note of everything that was ordered, and then I will provide photographic evidence and/or video, whatever people would prefer, 2 of us showing us,
They probably would want
providing
video
them.
so you could tell the kids in the hospital, here, you dumb shits, I have a gift.
No, due to things like HIPAA, that is not doable. So we would know, because originally my idea was we get a bunch of gifts, and then on Christmas Day we would go down to the hospital and hand them out. But due to things like HIPAA, and I can understand that
It's
that's not
illegal for FDCR to be near children.
pretty much every day with my son I'm breaking the law. But so essentially we just hand off the gifts to the hospital itself. And so again, I'm trying to confirm if we can just send them, which I would think you could, if we can just send them the gifts directly, then that's great, because obviously with all of these charities, it's always better and cleaner if either the money or donations go straight to who needs it. We don't want to be moving shit around. If I need to, I will, because I do. I think this is a good cause. But yeah, so it's going to be a good gay old time, as the Flintstones would say, and I'm gonna just hate my life by playing Sonic Forces.
Hey, Fred, wanna make a custom character with me, Fred?
Barn. And one thing I'm thinking of doing, which might be fun, in the beginning, or I'm gonna assume you make the custom character at the beginning of the game. We will do a custom character by committee in the chat box. So we will,
I do know that's gonna probably include like power-ups for later in the game too. Then I'm guessing, right? Like the chat would choose what powers you get later, or you just gonna like have chat say what fan fiction character you're gonna be.
Yeah, I think what we'll just do sometimes in previous streams, we'll just be like, first option to get to like 5 comments wins, just so we're not around for hours. It'll just be like, which animal do we want? First option to get to like 5 or 10 comments, we'll just go for that, and then I'll just go. So hopefully I can get something made by committee within like 15 minutes or so, and then we can just go on a game.
What are we naming the character?
I'm not sure. You know what? They've never
Stickbutt.
stated. Yeah, Stickbutt. They've never stated if naming the character is an option.
I would assume so, because they call him Rookie in all the cutscenes, and that's a pretty typical kind of thing that games do for named characters, is give them like a generic name so that your name doesn't matter. Like in Mass Effect, you can name your character, but they always just refer to them as Shepard because that's the last name.
Or the best one is still in Stick of Truth, when you gotta name your character, but Cartman just calls you douchebag, and then everyone just calls you douchebag from then on.
Don't they do that in one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games too?
I don't think there's ever been a Ninja Turtle game where you name a character, because why would you? You always just play as the Turtles.
It was some Metroidvania game with turtles in it. The new Nickelodeon one, I thought.
Danger of the Use, but again, in that game, you just play as the Turtles. Like, there isn't any extra. I mean, possibly, but I don't
like. This is probably just based off a review of something I watched years ago. So.
I mean, you can probably name your save file, maybe, but I don't. It'd be weird if you could rename like a character,
You can rename Titus in Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that game.
Titus.
Titus.
Douchebag.
Yes.
And when Miwa and I were playing it, we named him Santa.
That makes him sick.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da.
Why are you killing the eggs? They didn't do nothing to you.
They're going to.
I'm allergic to eggs.
Because Steven doesn't negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah.
Oh, you just stabbed yourself.
That would have made sense if I was the egg, because it was the egg being stabbed.
Well, what if you are the egg?
Man. Okay. This part, I'm gonna die a lot because I always forget which way the facehuggers come from. Sometimes I like to come from behind, without warning. In this area, you can actually use bullets against facehuggers because the xenomorphs will not come out and hunt you in this area. Which is great. Which is so good.
Is there more than one alien at this point? Or more than one xenomorph, sorry.
Yes.
Just so that... Yes?
Yep.
Okay. Is this the only part of the game where there is more than one, or...
No. We were in the nest earlier, and we destroyed the nest, and this is the new nest that they made. And yeah, when we were in the nest... Oh, god damn it. That one came from behind. Fuck. Wow, what was I talking about? Yes, and when we went to the first nest, there were 3 hunting you at once, and it was a pain in the ass. I think I died 20 or 30 times.
That sounds not fun.
How did I die? I was smashing an egg! What's the deal with eggs?
Somebody in the chat said, Steven, will we ever see more content from the Hero channel?
Hero channel?
Yeah.
Probably not, no. No, probably not. Why does the egg take 3 bullets to destroy? That's fucking stupid. Come on out. It's really satisfying shooting the facehuggers. Because they
Well,
just...
it's the only time you can kill anything alien-like in the entire game, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. I guess that's a good reason. I'm just trying to figure out why one comes from behind. So go up to this door, and then one comes running from behind.
Well, some people like coming from behind.
Was that supposed to be sexual, or...
Some like coming from behind.
Okay.
Oh, come on. That's what adult crying sounds like. I'm so close to beating the game, guys.
You can do it. We believe in you.
I've probably
Or
got...
I do.
I think I have less than an hour left.
Oh boy. Will she beat the alien? Just wait and see.
Are you okay, dude? You've been having coughing things for a while now.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Okay.
Thinking of having to play Sonic Forces, my buddy trying to kill me before it happens. What I have to do?
that's the easy way out, man.
My buddy doesn't want me to suffer.
Maybe it'll end up being good. We never know.
Shut up, Ted.
No
Maybe
easy
forces
way
will
out.
be good.
What a dumbass.
It's not less likely things have happened.
No, I haven't.
Duke Nukem Forever is a game that exists.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you're right. I'm lacking. It's still in
only-
development hell.
It's not even finished.
Why did you? Here you go. Come on out. Come on out, you piece of shit. What the fuck?
Well, you told him to come out.
Oh my god. I am so done. Ah, jeez, Rick.
Oh, jeez.
I hate... So I shoot 3 bullets. And if I want to replace those 3 bullets in my revolver, she has to empty out all 6 and replace all 6? Like... It's so fucking dumb. Just put 3 extra bullets in there.
That would make sense.
Better replace all 6. Okay, now a facehugger
yes.
comes from behind.
Skicks.
Come on out. Don't miss this time, Amanda. I swear to God. I mean, I know it's me missing, but fuck you, Amanda.
Hey, man, the girl dies before the second movie. You know. Cut her a little slack.
Ah, humans live to 200.
Only if they cryo sleep, man.
She died of cancer.
Shut up.
Oh, that's right. Amanda dies of cancer, doesn't she? Or at least that's what Wayland Yutani tells her. That's what the Wayland...
They don't have cancer cured in the future?
No, we don't know. This part is scripted, so you don't have to worry about this.
Like, is it a cutscene, or do you still
Kinda.
have to play?
Kinda.
Okay.
No, you don't have to play.
Alright.
You just sit there and wait for the aliens to go away, the xenomorphs. Please let there be a place to save, because there's more facehuggers that like to just run out of nowhere, like out from behind you.
Do the facehuggers track you as well as the alien can, or...
The facehuggers, whenever they come out to get you, they always know where you are.
Oh, okay.
It's just, the thing about them is that you can't actually kill them, so...
Okay.
I am really not looking forward to having to do all of this again if I die. Please just give me some kind of save point. What was that? Nothing. Okay. This is going to be one hell of a file that I'm recording.
Oh, because you've never stopped to to pause the recording, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Probably should have. Oh, was that an autosave that I saw? I saw an autosave.
This game has that?
I guess so. Thank Christ.
This is amazing.
Wait, is it this way? I think it's this way. I think there are more facehuggers in this area too.
Maybe.
Up. Oh, forgot about that. You might want to check that out. That was a close call.
I wish I was a fish.
I wish I didn't.
Why?
Why not?
Because being a fish would be really boring.
So I was talking to you.
Okay,
But the ocean's also like.
Gareth, why do you always have to jump to insults? Is
I
this
know.
because you're afraid to let people into your life?
I'm afraid to let you into my house. Actually, no, I'm not, because if you enter my house, I can literally kill you. I tell you when I come over.
Gareth, it seems like you have severe anger issues. Why don't we talk about that?
Okay.
Why do you get so angry all the time?
Fuck you.
Okay, I think we've made some real progress this session.
He's Pickle Gareth.
Again, Stefan, every day you just give me more reasons to stab you.
Then do it already.
Oh man, he's calling your bluff, dude.
Fucking do it! I want to die.
Too many games, 2000. That'll be our panel. We'll just call it FTA.
We're literally
stab
murdering.
It'll be at the end of the 2017 video.
Let me. Next year, I will apply for a panel that is just called FTA Stabs Games Enlisted, and the description will just be like, "Watch for 60 minutes for FTA repeatedly stabs Games Enlisted over and over again." And if we get approved, I will do it.
If we get approved.
Would
And
you
then
keep on if he dies before the panel's over? Would you keep on stabbing the corpse, or?
Oh yeah, I'd have to for the full hour. I promised people an hour of stabbage. I'd have to do that.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
All the Rocky movies were on TV today, so I was watching it.
4 is the most entertaining one to watch.
It's got the best montages.
It's got
like
12
fucking-
montages.
Rocky 4 has more montages than the rest of the franchise.
I'm pretty sure the most screen time of Rocky 4 is more montage than normal footage.
It's a Rocky 4 is made up of montages and footage from other movies.
Making movies is hard, man. Is Rocky 5 the one where Rocky doesn't actually do a fight in it?
Yeah.
No. Rocky 5 is the one that doesn't box. It ends with him in a street fight.
Okay, that's what I meant. He doesn't.
And
box.
Rocky was meant. The original idea was Rocky dies in that, but
really?
they
Huh.
changed it. Yeah. Which it's probably for the best because Rocky Balboa and especially Creed are fucking amazing movies.
He's good.
They just confirmed Creed 2, and Stallone has said this, so it's not a spoiler. The plot is going to be Creed fights Ivan Drago.
I thought he was fighting Ivan Drago's son.
Oh, is it the son?
I could have sworn he said son, because that'd be weird to see Creed fighting old.
Because like
Stallone.
Ivan Drago in universe is probably like what 60 by that point.
Yeah, but he's more machine than man.
No idea what
They'd have to completely CG Dolph Lundgren and make that look good.
I must break you.
Oh my god, guys. This is it.
What?
I can't die from this
You
point
finished?
on.
You finished the game?
Almost.
All cutscenes.
Did you beat the final boss, Steven?
There isn't one.
Oh well, this game sucks.
It's black.
They forgot
Doom.
to put in the final boss. Wow, what lazy shits.
It's not that kind of game.
Well, what kind of game doesn't have a final boss, Steven?
Traditions are an idiot thing.
Okay, you want to know who would say something like that? An idiot.
Good argument, Ted.
Ian Bow says final death count 75.
You want to know who would say something like that? An idiot.
That guy.
The slowest ending ever. Oh my god, guys. I beat Alien Isolation on Nightmare mode. I mean, I'm almost there. It's going to take like another 5 or 10 minutes, but I basically beat it.
Hey, you beat it before 11 too, so you were an hour ahead of schedule.
Oh, thank
Well,
Christ.
technically, early about 7:30, Steven said he'd be done by 9, so not really.
Yeah.
So, you know what? When was the last time FTCR was on time about anything? So really, this is an improvement.
And anytime I make a video,
Hey, any last minute donations? Because
no.
that was a real torture fest for me. I think I deserve some donations.
Currently at 1,550.
Let's get to 1,500 and 1,000. Everyone donate money. How much do we need for 2,000? Roughly like 500. So if anyone has
450.
There you go. If anyone has 450, then donate to that, so then Steven can go to bed not crying tonight.
You went to bed crying last night, but you know we can keep that.
Steven goes to bed crying most nights.
Yeah. Wait, does he? I'm not gonna assume that. I don't know him. I don't know what he does in bed.
He's a freak in the sheets.
Okay, that's not a nice thing to say about him, calling him a freak. But what would make him more freakish in the sheets than outside of the sheets?
Yes, Stefan.
Because
Just
there's
give me 10 minutes to
a
think.
xenomorph watching me right now.
My favorite variant of that like X in the streets, X in the sheets joke is this like image of Princess Zelda, and it just said princess on the streets, princess in the sheets. I'm royalty, don't touch me. That was hilarious.
Wouldn't it be it'd be Princess in the Sheets, Chic in the Streets.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Luke might prefer Sheik in the sheets too.
So she could vanish and get away from you.
Honestly, Sheik does nothing in Ocarina of Time. I don't get why people thought she was cool. Like, she just kind of stands
You're just saying
there.
that because she disappeared.
Okay, look, she strums on her little harp, which by playing on the harp teaches Link how to play a song on a flute. Okay, and then she like puffs a cloud of smoke and disappears, and then does nothing. Like, all right, that's so cool and mysterious. Wow, that's a great character. Oh my gosh.
No, the dumb thing about it is that nothing happens to her the whole time, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm Princess Zelda," and she's immediately captured. You could have just like stayed as Sheik the whole time, and nothing would have happened.
Here's the thing: why did Ganon all of a sudden know? Oh, Zelda's here.
Because she revealed herself, I guess.
But it's like, did Ganon also know about Sheik? Has Ganon been watching Sheik this whole time?
It's probably one of those things that people are going to justify by saying, well, it's explained in the manga.
But it's like,
if it's canon.
In that case, if Ganon had been watching Sheik this whole time, then surely Ganon would have put Sheik in a fucking crystal at some point.
I just want to know why Ganon gave up on destroying Hyrule at Kakariko Village. Because everybody's still alive there. It's like, the only place he destroyed was Castletown. Like, why not blow up everything else too if you're just gonna be an evil dick about it?
If you like explosions,
she's an evil dick.
Kakariko Villages.
If you like explosions, you can watch the screen, Ted.
Yeah.
Kakariko Village
Boys.
is like the Shire.
Steven, good job. But the game's over. I want to go to bed because I'm tired.
Oh, game's
This
not
game's-
over yet.
It is for me. Good night, everybody.
Good night. I said there were no pre-rendered cutscenes, but that actually was one. I forgot about that.
CGI.
Happy end? Question mark.
Everybody on that space station's fucking dead. So you tell me.
Yeah, but you're not.
Yeah, I'm not.
She can't die because she still has to live until aliens.
All right, here's the ending.
Yay!
I'm walking. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Congrats, dude. You've done a lot of work this past weekend, so you should be proud.
Thank you. Oh,
Also, I kicked your ass! Super Mario Galaxy.
I kicked your ass in Alien Isolation.
I didn't even play that game.
Yeah, well, doesn't matter.
Exactly. You didn't even start it.
Yep.
Way to cheat, man. Jeez.
All right. Left. Right. Check. Yep. And now the game is done.
Yay!
I love how now suddenly the xenomorph is really slow.
And now we're floating in space. Space. Okay. And that was Alien Isolation on Nightmare difficulty. Oh my god.
I'm guessing you're never doing that ever again.
Oh fuck no.
How about on easy mode?
Nope.
You see, Steven, you should just not do video games for charity events, because I think every time you play a video game for a charity, you just don't like that game anymore.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. How long are the credits in this?
Yeah, I did actually. Super flaming, you're right. I did almost say Xenomorph Chronicles. And I don't know why.
Well, I called the xenomorphs xenoblades at one point.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for donating. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spreading the word. And thanks. Well, there is no and. Thank you to every COCOM who showed up and helped pass the time. And for reading donations and for keeping me sane.
We did that?
Not really, but I was giving you
Okay.
credit anyway.
Okay, I'll take it.
Oh, man. For any of you who stuck through the whole thing, you are fucking insane.
I'm so proud of everyone.
Aw.
Where'd you go?
I had to step aside to watch wrestling.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Because there's like a really big match tonight.
Was it worth it?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
For once. Which is, like, rare.
Fund the Charity Room 2018, I will not be playing any games. I'll probably just take up Manager again. Probably just do that.
No video games.
Yeah, no video games.
Managing's more fun anyway.
I think so. I'll be COCOM for everything. Alright. Is there anything else? I guess... Do we even have to stick through these credits?
Is there a post-credit scene?
No, there's no post-credit scene.
Can you skip them?
I don't know, maybe. Oh, I can!
Don't do drugs, kids.
Or, you know, whatever, we're not your mom.
Don't go into
Being
space.
responsibly.
Don't go into
And
space and fight aliens.
the fact that I did not get a trophy right now shows that I have done this before.
Don't play Nightmare Mode for a charity event the day after you do a 12-hour galaxy race.
You're telling me.
I think it's just time to go to bed for everybody.
Yep. Good.
Not for me. I'm in the Central Time Zone. It's only 9:55 here.
All right.
Gosh dang it.
All right. Say goodnight, Stefan.
Good the night.
Good night, Ted.
Good night.
Good night, Carol.
Good night, Smoovies.
Good night, Moon.
Good night, Moon. Good
Please
night,
keep
Bear.
moving.
Good night, people everywhere.
Good night,
Go the
Ted.
fuck
Good
to
night,
sleep.
Stefan. Good night, everyone. I can't think of a rhyme.
Bye.